Welcome back to the Orphan Guild, all you beautiful adventurers. As always, I am your host, the D&D Orphan, here with another episode of Whispers from the Abyss. It has been a 2-week break since this group has had a session, but we are excited to hop back in. Finally, everyone has returned. For a recap, because it has been quite some time, the group is wrapping up Act 1 of this originally intended to be a 7-act story, which I have now whittled down to 5 acts. Upon entering and finally clearing the Outlaw's Refuge of its evil ruler, the Kingpin, the group would then proceed to head to the town that the Outlaw's Refuge lied underneath, which is the town of New Tristram, where then they would expose the priest, the head priest of the Church of Justice, who essentially ran the town of Tristram, for being a conspirator of not only the Outlaw's Refuge evil's ruler, but also the evil dark mage, the BBEG of this campaign, who, if you don't know, has invaded the realm of Sanctuary and wreaked havoc upon the lands. It's estimated nearly 85% of the population has been decimated. Only small outgroves and kingdoms have been left. One of them being New Tristram, which is where this current act has been taking place. Upon exposing the head priest, Priest Maxi, for his evil deeds, he attempted to do some tomfoolery in escaping, also revealing that an evil great enemy working underneath the Dark Mage, Mr. Tumnus, who was once a member of the party, was also working within the shadows of the very city he was once wreaking havoc in, disguised as an elf that was worshipping Priest Maxi. However, Mr. Tumnus did not leave unscathed, as he was caught and almost executed, but left only missing an arm. Priest Maxi, however, was taken into captivity permanently, locked away currently in the very Outlaw's Refuge where he was conspiring with before. After handling these events, the party decided to relax for a little bit, taking a break, a little bit of training, a little bit of shopping, before deciding to finally embark to the final location of this act, the monastery where the general of the Dark Mage lurks, controlling his armies, and also controlling the fog that surrounds Tristram, keeping the adventurers locked in, unable to leave the area. The group arrived to the monastery, finding that the house over here, now empty, once containing a supposed alternate universe version of the Dark Mage's sister, now disfigured and morphed into a monster by his evil powers. Moving on from her empty house, they made their way into this gatehouse over here, where they would find that other than some weapons and armor, it didn't have much, except it did have something in the very back, a tunnel leading down into the water rapids, a small little catwalk of an island, essentially. Not island, but a land bridge. With a strange gold suit of armor, apparently living. A spirit being locked inside. Me forgetting the name now, but I'm sure Alan had written it down. Needing to only be freed by the Dark Mage's defeat. Not the Dark Mage, but the Dark Mage's general's defeat. From there, they came to this gatehouse of the monastery, where they found 2 corpses next to 2 switches. Behind that, they also found a 3rd secret switch revealing a door, or another bridge, leading to the other section of the monastery that was sadly now gated off, locked away, and unable to be passed, but containing a barred window, which, luckily, thanks to the assistance of Emmy's little pixie friend, was able to be explored for a brief moment, discovering this statue and pedestal behind it, the pedestal having a perfect outgrove shape for where a gem would fit, the group having the needed gem for such a pedestal. After that, Mortem and Godak would decide to pull the switches next to the dead bodies, believing it to open the gate, seeing some wire systems leading over to the gate. And it did indeed do such, 2 massive walls beginning to open, allowing crossage through the bridge. That is where we pick up. With that, I will now allow my characters to introduce themselves. As always, at the top, we have the amazing Atlan.
Hi guys, I'm Atlas playing Atlan, the Wood Elf Blood Moon Cleric.
From there, we have the clever Clark.
This is Clark. I'm playing Godak, the Total Wildfire Druid.
From there, we have the tumultuous Twisted.
Hey guys, I'm Twisted. I am playing Vadigar, the Stone Sorcerer Dwarf.
And then, last but certainly not least, for now, we have the zealous Zealot.
Howdy, my name is Zealot. I am playing Nessa Rook, the human fighter battlemaster. And I got Squawkbeak with me this time.
Indeed, Squawkbeak, her pet. All right. With that,
I'm here.
Hey, Emmy.
yeah, perfect timing. And last but certainly not least, disregard my last but not least, we also have the craziest of Kareems.
Hello, I am Kareem. I play Emmy, the High Elf Bard Warlock multiclass of the Fiend and Glamour subclasses.
Perfect. And before we get in today's session, Emmy joining last second reminded me to also make sure to do the usual YouTube jargon, which is, if you haven't already, please tap that notification bell so you're alerted every single time I go live or upload a video. Please, as well, make sure to smash that subscribe button, become an adventurer of the Orphan Guild, support this channel more than you could ever know. And, of course, make sure to drop a like down below and leave a comment about your favorite part of today's episode as we reach the end of Act 1. As well, if you're interested in some spicier content that you can find my partner doing, check the link in my bio to go to a link tree that you can find this. OnlyFans at stoned_n_summer. With that, let us now begin today's episode. As I said, where we last left off, Godak and Mortem had pulled the switches. The door...
Who's got the golden dice today?
Oh, yes, who indeed has...
We forgot about that system for like 2 sessions.
Well, it's not that we forgot about it, it's just that fucking... We
We
weren't
didn't get
here...
any combat or anything.
Yeah, no combat, and also we weren't here for 2 weeks. So that's the bigger thing. So
I
let's
think,
do a fresh...
Was it Nessa that... Nessa had it, I think? It was supposed to carry over, was it not?
I think it was Atlan who would have it at the last session, yeah.
Rather than even bother trying to
would say-
figure it out, we'll go ahead, we'll do a restart, we'll start it with Nessa, and then from here we'll bounce it around again like normal.
Yeah.
All right, so Nessa, today you have the golden die. The golden die, for anyone who's curious, is a d20 that if a natural 20 is rolled, you roll this d20, and whatever the number on the dice is the multiplier of the damage, rather than the traditional nat 20. All right, with that, we now... And also, it's only able to be used once per person per session, and only one session can hold it per session.
I'm quickly restarting my Discord. I'll be right back.
You're good. Suddenly, now that Emmy joined, the spacing is even weirder. I'm so confused what is happening with reactive tech. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, and that's good enough. All right, now.
Yeah, breakdancing over there?
Let us begin.
Yeah.
So, Godak and Mortem, you have just pulled the switches. Obviously, Godak and Mortem are the same person. It's Mortem's Godak's NPC side character. But as you pull the switches, Mortem looks to you, Godak, his eyes wide, wondering if you did the right thing, as you hear outside the stone scraping against the snow as the large walls begin to open. Outside, Vadagar, sitting across atop Gorathra, next to Sarkoth and Riley. In the distance, Gorath with Atlan upon his shoulder. You both see the stone walls begin to open outward. Not onto the bridge, but into the land. And as they slowly open, they get to this position and lock in place. 1 second, I will draw.
Into the thick of it.
Okay.
Oh.
Lock that in place. There we go. And as they reach this position, they freeze. The gear mechanisms slowly stopping and falling silent. Oh, Kareem and Nessa, if you haven't already, please make sure to open the stream if you're able to.
I did.
Make sure to mute the tab, not the stream itself. Yep, Kareem, thank you.
Well, give me 1 second. Let me make a new tab.
Thank you so much. But yeah, make sure to mute the tab, not the stream itself.
Time 4.
All right. And as that happens, Vadagar and Atlan... Oh, and Emmy, you're also outside. You all see this happen. What do you do?
This is a wall, right? Or...
Oh
no, this is the gate.
Yeah,
This is the gate, okay.
It's a wall, but it's like the opening of the gate's wall.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess Emmy, with being the one who can see, would walk over to investigate.
All right, Emmy.
I'll shout back at everyone saying that the bridge is open, guys. Let's group up and go.
Mortem looks at you, Godak. Oh, thank God. As he sighs in relief, happy that your actions have not hindered the group as he continues to follow you. You all leave. Do you shut the gatehouse door behind you, Anessa?
Yeah, sure.
Closing it tightly, leaving those bodies tucked away, out of sight. As you all head over to the gate to investigate, you find that it overcrosses the same rushing water that you saw before on the two small little land bridges. I don't know if I'm calling those the right thing or not. But as you approach, you hear the water rapids rushing by. You hear the sound of the wind whirling around. And on the other side, you see the same walls are now slowly opening.
Okay.
Say, can you update my picture?
What do you mean, your picture?
To the non-one I pulled off the internet?
Oh, there's a bunch of scene changes. I'll do it. I'll have it handled for next session.
Gotcha. Alright, so we all slowly moving forward.
Careful of the winds.
Yes,
I remember them being quite
Yes, as you
heavy.
begin to cross the bridge, all of you feel the violent pressure of the wind blowing against your bodies, pulling you very hard. But all of you being as strong as you are at this point, the wind is no monster to you. It is no threat, as it takes little effort to avoid it, working your way all the way across, reaching the other side. And as all of you approach, you begin to see the statue. And Atlan, you recognize it instantly, along with Vadagar, everyone else. But Atlan, you know what it is. It is a statue of Tyrael before he became immortal. Though everyone else quickly figures it out looking at the statue, you recognize it instantly. And you feel as if you're in the presence of not only Tyrael, but his holiest might.
Copy.
Moving across into the courtyard of the monastery itself, you find that the surrounding area is surrounded by spiked walls. At the top of each of them, reaching very high, lie massive amounts of barbed wire in different spiked trap sets. In the center is the statue, and behind it is a pedestal. To the left and right of the pedestal are two doors with brick walls surrounding them, heading into the mountain itself, leading into the monastery. As you all approach the pedestal in the back, you feel its magic emanating. You feel the fog swirling around it, almost seeping from it. Vadagar, it's at this time, noticing the pedestal, looking at it closer, you see the shape of the indent in it, perfectly fit for the gem you have in your bag.
All right, guys. Spread out and keep an eye on those doors. I'm gonna place the gem on the pedestal.
Okay. Emmy walks over to this area. Oh my god, I
Stand
forgot how
here.
far she could see.
Alan, I feel like
I'll wait for everyone to position themselves by the doors.
I feel like Atlan's
Yes.
Atlan's not right. Hold on, because he should have more dark vision, and he's like, oh no, he's got some, but I feel like he should have way more than that. You have like what?
Didn't
Down
didn't
to
you
the
say the
thing
dark
myself,
vision
so I
was
can-
nerfed? The reason I can see through it is because
Yeah.
of my devil sight, no?
Right, yeah.
That's see-through magical darkness.
Yeah.
It's still limited, but it's not.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, but
As-
I have my special ability to see 300 feet in darkness.
Yeah, but this is magical dark vision. That's why he has.
Darkness,
Emmy
yeah.
has magical dark vision sight with devil sight.
Well, you
Yeah,
described it once when I transitioned to the Blood Moon cleric. You said it acts more like blind sight. So I don't need to see. I can like feel. I can sense. However you imagine blind sight
Because
working.
it's blood sight, not blind sight. Blood sight. You're using the blood that you're surrounding. You're like reaching blood out to that distance, little particles, and you're seeing through them. Right. That's why you have it. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot. That's why. Okay, so you should have. it.
Godak and Mortem, do you guys want to position yourselves by a door?
Ian.
And then Nessa and Willow, do you guys want to position yourself by a door? Nessa, you here?
Nessa.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. Do you want to position yourself by a door?
Yes. Sorry. I'm gonna go over here with big guy.
Nice. Okay.
Hold on.
So that puts
Hold on.
Godak
Let me
and Kareem
do
on that
it.
side, or Godak and Emmy on that side, Nessa and Atlan on that side. That's good.
Why can I not see? Okay, now I can see. Yippee!
As you
I
approach the
touch
pedestal
you
of Vadagar, you see in the indent is the symbol of a star exploding.
Can I do like a history check? Do I know anything about this?
I
See
mean,
anything resembling this?
roll me perception.
A perception?
Yeah, perception.
In a hot minute. Let me double check what my perception is. That is a 16.
Yeah. Looking at it, at first you don't understand. It's not one of the Dark Mage's symbols you've seen before, but then you begin to remember that all of the symbols you have seen have just been markings. Little bits of magic he's used here and there. You've never seen, and then you think, shine burst. Shine burst. Looking at it, it is a star exploding. It seems for the first time ever, you have discovered the Dark Mage's actual insignia.
Alright, do I have... I want to... Does anyone have Mage Hand?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so I would like to ask you to place the gem. Emmy, would you be able to use your Mage Hand to place the gem in the pedestal? I'm not sure if something might happen when I do so, and I'll...
Yeah, of course, of course.
And then I'll give that to them, and I will swoop around over here, passing you the gem to do the deed, just in case there's some sort of explosion.
Yeah. Okay, so Emmy will take the mage hand, and she'll fly it over, and she'll put the gem in the pedestal.
And as the gem slowly sinks into its indent, silence falls. The wind outside the gate stops, almost as if the rushing of the water stops as well. And suddenly, like a vortex, the wind picks up, swirling around the pedestal, and a tornado it begins to skyrocket directly up, 60 feet, 100 feet, 300 feet into the air. And then, like a straw slurping water up, it begins to siphon all of the darkness and fog away.
Woo!
And just like as fast as it started, it stops. All of the darkness sucking into the pedestal, and the gem becoming pure obsidian black, sealing over, almost fusing entirely with the item, the rock itself, the pedestal. And as it turns black, suddenly you all notice, or at least roll me perception, because I'd assume you're all pretty looking at this happening. This is a fucking
Pretty
crazy
alert,
thing.
yeah.
So everyone roll me perception.
Does a passive perception of 18 give me anything, or should I roll?
I'll let you default to it, but I'd suggest rolling.
Yeah, okay. Well, it gets out to 18 because I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Alright, finally my plus 13
17
will
plus
finally be
8
useful.
is 24 plus 1 is 25.
Okay.
I
So
got 26.
26,
I got a
25.
9.
Okay, so you needed to roll.
7.
You needed to roll over a 20. That's why I told you you should definitely roll, Kareem, because this is so distracting that as this is sealing itself, as the vortex is sealing itself away, and you're all kind of just jaw drop struck by this. Atlan, Nessa, and Godak. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the statue begin to turn the same black color as the obsidian. In the blink of an eye, the head has turned all the way around and is looking at Vadagar, Sarkoth, Emmy, Riley, Motherbucker, Godak, and Mortem. And as you see it snap, just suddenly twisting around, aiming at them, you see in the visor of the helmet, it slowly begins to glow red. And in an instant, a beam of heat shoots, just ejecting from the helmet, and it splits into a bunch of mini versions. And Godak, you, Motherbucker, and Mortem will roll at advantage, but Vadagar, Sarkoth, Riley, Garathra, and Emmy, did you roll good enough to see it? No, you didn't. You rolled an 8. You had an 18. So, and Emmy, and of course Lila in the back, you all need to roll dexterity saves at disadvantage. If you succeeded in seeing the skeleton, or not the skeleton, the statue do this. So Godak, Nessa, and Atlan, you don't need to worry about it because it's not attacking you guys. But Godak, you're the only one who gets advantage, and all of your allies get advantage. Everyone else, disadvantage dexterity save.
No, it's a nat 20 and a 3. What the fuck? No.
I hate to see a wasted nat 20. That always hurts.
One time I'm not playing a divination wizard. I can't give you portent.
Nah, it's fine.
Let's see. Godak. Got a 13.
You got a 13. You want to add some funny die to that? Do you have any left?
Well, it's a
Yeah,
9. I could roll some funny dice.
I guess
honestly.
Oh!
Disadvantage, Vadagar.
That's a
That's 2 nat 20s gone to waste.
2 wasted nat 20s. That hurts my soul.
funny die is D12.
D12, correct.
Okay.
Does a 16 work?
16?
Okay.
It does not pass. I can tell you that.
I'm assuming since you
That-
didn't ask me, I'm not gonna bother with the funny dice.
Emmy, what was your roll?
It was a 9.
I'm at 20 something now with the funny die.
Yeah,
two.
okay, you needed to roll over 20. So, Emmy, I mean, if you rolled 12...
What about does a dirty 20 not work?
Dirty 20 passes. That does pass.
I'm gonna. I can. There's no limit to how many we can add, right?
No, there is no
Nope.
limit. You can continuously add them all.
I'm gonna just roll to. I'm gonna roll the last one. Because that's
18.
9. I just need to roll over to. Yeah,
Oh,
21.
Okay, so you got it. What about Lila?
Oh, yeah, Lila. I'll roll for Lila.
So Godak, you pass. Vadagar, you pass. Emmy, you pass. Now for the allies, Mortem and Motherbucker, Lila, Sarkoth,
Mortem.
Riley, and Garathra.
Mortem got an 8.
Oh God. Okay.
And let's see, Bucker. Let's see, what's her modifier?
17. She doesn't pass.
Modifier for dex.
At
Yeah.
disadvantage,
Is it
I don't
a-
think any of my
Sorry,
allies passing.
is it a magical effect? It isn't, right?
Yes, it is.
21 for Bucker.
Oh, great. Then Lila's had a straight throw.
In that case, can I counterspell it?
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Sweet,
Lila
I
has
will
to
cast
do a
Counterspell on it.
straight roll.
Okay. You and your allies, Vadagar, auto pass. However, you are only able to counterspell the magic directly coming at you, as it happens so fast as you were also unaware of it happening. You're only able to counterspell you and your allies to safety. So Emmy and Godak will still have to make their rolls.
Yeah, I still made my roll.
Sorry,
I succeed.
so
Emmy fails.
what this is inspired by is Darkseid's Omega Beams. If anyone knows what the fuck those
Yeah.
are, that's what this is.
Yeah. Lila fails.
Lila fails. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and remove this invisible token, and I'm gonna replace it with something else, because
She's about to be dead.
yeah, she ain't surviving this one, Chief.
Sorry,
All my
guys.
effects-
I tried.
All my effects are not working. What the fuck? Come on, refresh. Work, goddammit.
Which one do you want?
Dead.
Incapacitated?
Dead.
Oh, dead?
Dead.
How much damage is it? Over 60? It's over 60 then. It has to be over 64, else it doesn't hit the kill.
The potential, is up to 400.
Yeah. I still want to see the roll. If
Yeah,
you're
I'm rolling
extremely
it.
unlucky.
I'm rolling it,
Yeah.
Owlbear.
Yeah,
Wait,
if you're extremely
is
unlucky.
the potential 400? Hold on, I might be a little under that. It might be a little under that, but it's a big fucking hit. All right, so anyone who failed,
That's like an auto kill for any of the characters.
Yes. As anyone who failed, you take full damage. Anyone who passed, you take no damage.
Yeah, that's over 64. That's over 64. Yeah, she's dead.
That would immediately insta-kill any of the player characters for sure.
As the beams strike, Godak, Mortem failed, Motherbucker passed, correct?
Yeah.
As you alert, you scream out in just a brief moment, trying to alert both your allies. You see Motherbucker just barely managed to jump out of the way of the beam as you also dodged it, but looking right, you see Mortem looking down at his feet first. You don't see anything, but slowly as you go up, it's at the point where you get to his neck, where there's nothing but a spout of spurting blood as his body begins to drop limp into the snow. As this happens, Vadagar, you scream out, just barely screaming out in anger. And as you do, reflecting the magic, it bouncing back, hitting the statue. But as you see it hit the statue, Vadagar, the smoke trail slowly dissipating, you see it left no scratch, not even a dent in the statue. As Emmy, you dodge out of the way with much effort, almost essentially scurrying back in the snow, shuffling as the beam continues to try to follow you, bouncing into the ground right in front of you between your legs over and over and over. And as you sigh in relief, you look over left to see nothing. Lila has completely disappeared.
Yeah.
And in an instant, the head snaps the other direction. As everyone who just faced an attack, you now all can use your movement to attempt to run to the door, or do something else if you would like. But I was very clear that the attack that just did 350 damage didn't even leave a scratch on the statue. I was pretty clear with that.
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
Sorry, don't attack the statue. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. As the head turns, and Nessa, Atlan, you see the same thing begin to happen. Though you had a chance to see it happen, you all now have advantage. So Nessa, Willow, Atlan, and Gorath, you must now make dexterity saves at advantage.
And I, now seeing the destruction, can I shout out, everyone get into the doors, and then cast Counterspell again to try and protect my allies?
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll give them an extra advantage because it's gonna bounce, but this time the statue is ready for it, and you see that as the beams bounce back at the creature, it then bounces directly back off of him and begins to refract back at them. So they have like an extra couple seconds to react, so I'll give them double advantage. Double
Roll
advantage.
D20 there, Nessa.
Double advantage. Oh my fucking god, Nessa. Oh my god.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no.
You're about to kill Nessa.
Oh.
That was Willow's. No, that was Willow's roll. Nessa, roll for your character now.
Willow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but Nessa,
No.
Nessa, that was Willow's roll.
Willow dies. No offense. Oh my
That was one way to thin out our ally pack, I guess.
Yeah, there was a reason I was doing this. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting. Oh,
Roll another 20.
one more.
16.
One more.
Okay.
That 16 is pretty good.
I have a
Okay.
Okay.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Okay.
Woo-hoo!
Take the
18 plus your save.
17. Take the 17.
All
Because I have a
right.
minus
Oh,
one
you're
to
at
save.
minus
Oh,
one.
roll
so
a funny
you could've
die.
passed out a
Roll a
nat
funny
20.
die. Roll a funny die. Roll a funny die. You have one, right? For the love of God.
A D6.
It's a
That
D.
D12.
it's a
D12.
D12.
D12. D12. D12.
Oh, a D12. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank
17
God.
plus
I wasn't
6.
trying to kill any player characters. I was trying to kill allies. I'm
Yeah.
not lying. Trying to thin out herds.
I mean, a
That's all
20
good,
20 is
man.
pretty hard to pass, to be honest.
I know, but you all have crazy stats at this point. I was figuring it wasn't that fucking hard the way I OP'd you.
one.
Me and my 72 hit points.
Okay. Atlin, I didn't see any rolls from you because I was kind of freaking out about Nessa's goddamn 3, 5, and 2 and 1.
You said it's a dex save?
Dex save, you have double
Save,
advantage.
And you have
That
to
would
have
be
a 20 to pass.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you pass. And go, Wrath.
Just pass.
Does he also have double advantage?
I'm gonna say, yeah, he still
I mean,
has double.
Willow did.
Yeah, he does double advantage, but yes, that's not what I was gonna talk about.
Mm.
Oh.
18.
Okay, so he needs a funny die because
18.
he has a
18.
0 save bonus.
As long as he gets a 2.
So 18 plus 8.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Yes. You all. Oh, hold on. Actually, not correct. My bad. Atlin, you and Gorath, you grab onto Gorath by his gems as he quickly just turns right, tucks his shoulder and his elbow in, holds his hand over you, and like a football player, a linebacker running straight in, he fucking barrels through the wall. Just annihilating it, turning it to dust as he charges in, slamming into the other wall as well, stopping himself. However, Nessa and Willow, as you see Gorath do this and you see the beam quickly coming for you, Nessa, you scream out to Willow, jumping and dodging, running in behind the destructed wall. Willow attempting to follow you, but tripping over the rumble.
Not get in here.
Falling.
Yeah, I can't get in here.
Hold on,
That's weird.
I have to open the wall.
Oh, thank you.
I have to open the
thank
doors.
you. Now close it for Willow.
There is
Close it right in
there
front
is
of
no
it.
wall anymore. Remember, Gorath just
Oh,
ran
yeah.
through it, and Willow tripped over the rubble. And as she
Oh,
tripped
no.
over the rubble, you see the mask fall from her face. Her looking up to you for a brief moment. A single tear
No.
falling. As her entire head is taken clean off.
I played a giant stash from solo leveling.
Nessa's gonna start.
Hey, come on, man. You gotta call me out like that, Vadagar. You gotta call me out so fucking hard. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love that anime, bro. It's good. It's really good.
Let's talk about the
You watched- have you
cliffhanger of
watched-
Saturday.
have you
Let's not.
Shit.
Let's
Wow.
not.
Like,
Let's not.
Like the abridged version called Sister Leveling.
Sister leveling is so good. It's so funny.
Fucking hilarious.
But
It's so funny because you can just voice over anything on anime and it'll fucking work.
as you all sprint, running inside. Go ahead and just delete Mortem's token. As you all go ahead and run, sprinting inside. Vadagar, I assume you slammed the door behind. Making sure that the...
I was the first one went
Oh,
through. I think
so
Godak.
Godak, you being the last one, I assume you slammed the door behind you?
Yeah.
Slamming the door shut. Nessa running inside, ducking to the right to being out of the sight of the statue now that the whole wall is destroyed there. You all can briefly collect yourself for a moment now. What does everyone do?
Nessa's goes into fetal position and is like, Willow, 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 Willow.
Kind of in tune to the music, which is really sad.
I know.
I'm sorry.
The music is actually really good.
Yeah.
let's clean out some of the companions. Immediately cleans out the companions
Immediately
who
cleans
just
out
have
some-
any.
Let's immediately clean our canyons
Immediately
and
does it.
immediately
No,
clean the players.
This is like when a villain wastes no time in cleaning up like the side characters in the anime. Just
It also
straight
took care
up.
of some extra funny die, I guess.
Oh yeah, that too.
Hey,
If I hadn't used all 3, my character would have been dead.
this act,
Probably.
If I hadn't counterspelled that for me, none of my like Raw Thrust, Starkoth, and Riley all would be dead unless they rolled nat 20, and they'd have to roll 2 of them because it was at disadvantage.
Yeah.
with that, as you all escape inside the monastery, catching your breath, Nessa curling up. Inside the monastery, you see stairs descending down in the middle of the building, along with, on the left and right, 6 chests total. 3 upon the left wall, 3 upon the right wall.
See 6 chests?
Yes, 6
Nice.
chests. They're visible on the map. They're literally on
Yeah,
the map.
I'm gonna detect
I'm
magic those
see them.
chests right
Over
here.
there.
Casting
I'm
detect magic,
gonna.
you find
Yeah.
that while there is magic seeping through the floor, coming through the staircase, the chests themselves have no magic at all. Actually, no. False. There's healing magic. Because potions are magical.
Great. There's well, that would be
Coming from some of
abjuration.
them. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll do little draws where where you actually feel magic coming from, because not all of them. There's not all healing potions. This one. This one. This one.
Okay, so I point out the chests and say I feel strong healing magic coming from these.
I check for traps. I want to see if it's trapped.
Yeah.
You also feel fire magic coming from that one, and you feel water magic coming from this one.
Which one?
That one.
That one. Okay.
One chest
Nothing
has
from
no
this one?
magic. Yeah, it has no magic.
Okay.
As you, Radigar, what would you like to do to check for traps? What do you do?
Yes. I just want to see if it's trapped. So I'm
Okay.
gonna.
Roll.
Was that
Investigation?
an investigation check?
Yeah, I makes sense.
Alright,
Ghirardelli, sponsor me. I haven't done a thing. I haven't asked for sponsors in a while. Ghirardelli, sponsor me.
What?
Ghirardelli chocolates.
Oh
Probably don't have them over across the pond.
no.
It is a.
If
12
anything, there's like an
plus 6,
American
that's
snack.
18.
I just assume it's illegal here.
That's fair. I roll 18 for my investigation.
Going around checking the chests, you find that you don't think any of them are trapped, at least. Though one of them is very weirdly out of position. You see
Not the
that
corner one.
the one in the very top left corner seems to have been moved.
I wanna Eldritch Blast
I
the
will-
chest.
I will. It seems to be moved. I will get off my mount because I'm gonna do this myself, and I'm gonna leave Zephyr behind as well. Just I'm not gonna take it off. It's too much trouble to take it off
That's
the
fine.
fucking image.
Before
And
before
I'm
anybody
gonna try
does
moving-
anything, I want Gorath to go around and smell all the chests.
Before, yes,
Oh, nice.
Vadigar, as you walk up, you see douche,
Smart.
douche. Gorath becomes walking up behind you. He smells something in this corner. And as he gets closer, in an instant, you see the chest sprout tentacle legs. It attempts to start climbing up the wall and try to find a way to escape, but he grabs it, prying it open, pulling an octopus out of it, revealing a mimic eating it in one bite.
See, I
Well
was
done, Alan.
expecting a mimic. Most mimic-like thing ever.
As Gorath
Bad.
rubs his wrist against his face and beard, wiping off the little bits of juice. Mmm. That was tasty. Nice snack. As he drops the shell, back to the ground, and you see golds come scattering out of it.
Oh, great.
How much gold did we get for that then?
Yeah.
500 gold was within the chest. You can divvy it up as you would like.
Wait, do
We're
we
how many
not still roll,
players?
go by the rule of
Oh right,
everyone
yes,
gets
everyone
the
gets
drop test?
everyone gets. I've been bro, it's 2 weeks since I've played this goddamn campaign.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've been doing so much regular D&D. Yes, everyone.
Oh
gets-
no,
deal.
there's a little part of my other possessions I can now delete, because that was Lila's inventory.
Hmm.
Oh, that's sad.
At least she got what she wanted. Eternal,
Yeah.
eternal peace in the well of souls.
I
For
hope.
now, until we get resurrection.
No, there's nothing left of her. There's nothing left of her. The body's
Yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah.
You don't need anything
The other-
for resurrection.
Yeah.
Do you need
Mordem
anything for
can
the
technically be resurrected, fortunately.
For
but-
true resurrection, you don't need anything. For
Yeah.
resurrection, you still need something.
body? Yeah. The Willow and Mortem have a chance, but Lila was so small that with the beam being big enough to take off a head, there wasn't much I could do about not just disintegrating
no.
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
her whole body just turned into dust.
She didn't roll high enough to almost get out of the way.
Yeah,
She
like
just-
I
fucking
could have like
just
yeah
Just a
maybe
crimson mist.
yeah. If she would have rolled maybe like close to passing, I could have like made the excuse
Yeah.
she dodged like in only half
Yeah,
of
exactly.
her body. But that would have still
Yeah.
been gruesome. Half of a pixie just lying, twitching on the ground. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. I had to do it.
It happens.
I had to do it. I'm sorry. I had to. The allies were getting too much. It was taking too much time of the campaigns.
Looking at
Still
me,
got
who
more
literally had
potential
Lila's
ones.
actions every single time ready.
I
It
know.
wasn't even Lila who took time.
I was expecting less. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Less
it's
death.
fine.
You're expecting less when it's a
death.
fucking 20, not 20 to
I
pass for any of the allies.
I throw 18s at you guys constantly, and you make it look like it's nothing. I figured
Look,
too higher
yeah.
wouldn't
Lila
that be big
had-
of a deal.
Lila had +6 to her deck save. She was just unlucky.
Yeah, like I was saying, I really didn't think the pixie of
Yeah.
everyone was gonna die. I really figured
Yeah.
that +6
All-
character.
Yeah, all of my followers like Groth, Sarkoth, and Riley again would need to roll 2 nat 20s in order to survive. That would have
That
been
was
rough.
also the characters he was going for, you know?
That I was attempting to kill one of them, to be honest. Yeah, I was hoping to kill one of those two.
Well, you would
Gorath,
have killed all 3 of them. Yes.
Gorath, I thought was going to die because I thought the only way you guys were going to be able to survive that, or at least in mass, was Gorath was going to sacrifice himself to fight the statue. But luckily, I realized Atlan was on top of Gorath, so that wasn't a possibility. So instead, he ran through the wall. But as he eats the little snack, the little mimic is gobbled up and gone. You're all finally feeling a little safer as the tension in the room kind of dies down.
I'm gonna open the chest that I'm standing by. Emmy, if you want to open the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna open.
Inside,
I'm
you
gonna
find-
open one.
Inside, you find 3 greater restoration potions.
Greater healing, or is it restoration?
Healing, sorry, greater healing.
I'm gonna open. Well, I'm gonna go over here and open this one.
You find the same thing.
Inside the water magic chest.
No, she's over.
No, I didn't open the mono magic.
She's over at the other green chest. I'm gonna start getting rid of the color circles on the ones that you loot. Godak, which one are you opening? Of course, he goes for the fire one.
Yeah. No.
Opening it
The
inside.
wildfire druid.
Opening inside, Godak, you find a choker. The choker's
Pinky.
information is that upon wearing it, it'll expand to fit your body, and it allows you to once per day breathe fire. equivalent to the potion of fire breathing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Gets a second double spell for free. Okay.
I literally made this for Godak.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's Bowser.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I have something that I need to give to Godak. It's a Troll Skull of Lightning. Increases the damage of a lightning user. Or actually, I'll give that to Garothra.
Okay, yeah.
How about we give it to Nessa? He uses. No, that's cold and.
It doesn't use.
I
Isn't
use
that cold and lightning?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
I
cold
use
and
cold
lightning.
lightning. Yeah.
I won't force you, but doesn't that make sense to give it to the guy we can use all the time?
Nessa, are you still curled up in fetal position crying?
I am still curled up in fetal position crying, so I would not hear them arguing over something lightning based. I think I'm too scared. My old
Well, there wouldn't be any argument.
Does anyone-
Adorn it onto.
Does anyone
I was
want
just gonna adorn
to-
it onto Garothra's saddle.
Would anyone like to
Yeah.
roleplay with Nessa in their moment of sadness?
Yeah, Emma, who also lost a great friend, is also gonna go over. She's gonna go over to Nessa, just be like, "Hey, how you doing? But I know it's hard, but I think we've gotta move on when you're ready." We can grieve after we've done our mission.
Nessa
I know it's hard.
gets up.
Atlan, did you delete your token?
Oh, he's
No,
trying to open the
somebody-
blue chest.
Somebody's. I think we're interacting with the token at the same time, and it's getting all. Now I
Yeah.
can't move it at all.
Yeah, I didn't even touch it. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm over here.
I'll
I see it.
bear.
Okay.
There we go.
I can
What
move
the
it.
fuck? Okay.
I can't. Oh, now I can.
Could I have grabbed Willow's mask?
Yeah. For sure. As it dropped before you and you saw her head just disappear, turn to us. You also, Nessa, by the way, have blood all over your face. Looking right at her as her head was turned into a blood mist, you got sprayed. But you
Sir.
also definitely would have taken. I would definitely say you in your sadness, you quickly grabbed the mask and you darted around the corner to avoid being shot as well.
I tie the mask to my side and I just sort of look at Emmy and I'm like, does it at least get better?
It does eventually. It takes a long time, but yeah, eventually it gets better.
She nods and just, thank you.
Anytime.
Come on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Riley,
Let's go.
Riley walks up to you, Nessa. Nessa,
Oh my god. Hi, Riley.
Nessa, I'm
What's
very
here?
sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
But
Uh,
if I may, I knew Willow at least a little, and while I know she didn't want to die, she knew the risks of a task of a hero. And you can also rest well knowing that while you might not know our customs in the way of our world, her soul is at rest in the well.
Thank you, Riley. I really appreciate that.
Aye, it is sad, but if we are to free Tristram and to help save Sanctuary as a whole, we must move on and descend
I
into
agree.
those depths.
You see Nessa just sort of hyping herself up. Okay.
I want to make aware that in Emmy's head, because Emmy didn't see Lila die, in Emmy's head, Lila chickened out. She got way too scared.
Oh,
It was way
God,
too close.
no!
She's invisible. She
No!
left. That's Emmy's headcanon. Like, she knows she's probably gone, but that's Emmy's
You didn't see the
headcanon.
crimson.
Shifted.
You didn't see the crimson mist.
Nope. Nothing.
He didn't.
Nope.
He didn't.
No, there was nothing.
There was nothing. That
Dang.
pixie is
The
gone.
pixie hole died wholly.
Hey, let's just say that maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a
Yeah.
chance.
We're just gonna have Emmy talking to herself constantly now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Constantly
Lila,
thinking.
so Lila, what do you think
Lila's,
about this?
Yeah. Oh my god. Thinking Lila's just hiding around. Oh, that's so sad.
It's
Yeah.
so sad.
She's just gonna whisper something in a language nobody gets.
Don't worry. I mean, she just went to get milk.
Moving
Yeah.
on.
Gotta cast. Gotta cat. Jokingly. Gotta cast. Summon Kindred Conjure Fae. And have it impersonate.
I promise.
Even more evil.
That's literally the energy of your parents killing your goldfish when you're in 3rd grade accidentally while you were
Just
at school.
replacing it.
And replacing it with a goldfish that looks nothing the same and telling you it's the same goldfish. What are you talking about? That's you.
It's the same goldfish. Except this one, this particular goldfish can talk, has a personality.
And also is a male pixie instead of a female.
Yeah. It's like everything different.
He's got like the thickest of French accents.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on to Atlan, as you walk up to the last unsearched, or no, there's one more chest. Yeah, there's 2 more chests. Walking up to one of the last, walking up to one of the last searched chest, one of the last searched chests. You open it up to find a potion of waterfalls.
Ooh.
Opening this potion will create a spout of water that will not stop for an hour. It pours out 50 gallons per minute.
Question: can we just pour it down the stairs and drown all the enemies down there?
Hey, that ain't a bad idea.
You normally think you could, but you can't. You could try if you want to waste it, but I'm telling you there's a reason why it would not work, and you'll find out when you get to the bottom floor.
There's just like a storm drain at the bottom of the stairs.
No,
And,
that would be just cheeky, but no, there's a real reason. You'll see.
Nessa, do you want to grab that last chest?
Grab the last chest over here.
A chest for each.
Too bad it's not a potion of reviving. Instead, it's three greater healing potions.
It's alright.
Well, it's not like
Three
Revivify
healing
would do
potions.
anything into the Great
Honestly,
Mist.
knowing how bad Nessa's gonna go down, I'm definitely going to need it.
Also, DM, you never told me what exactly that troll skull does.
Potion
Just-
of
you just said
greater
increase.
healing.
Oh yeah, it's 2 times. Anyone who holds it who deals lightning damage, any lightning dice, you roll 2 instead of 1. Whatever. Yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be heavy.
Or are we giving that to Nessa? I feel like that's just fail safe.
That's just Grothra. Because everything that Grothra does is lightning. All the
Lightning
attacks
damage
pretty
as
much
well,
are-
yeah. I think it's best if they have it because, companion, and we don't want the fucking companion to die.
It's not like damage would have done a difference.
Hey, Vadagar. Sarkoth's sheet is really simple, right? It's really small compared to Riley's.
Sarkoth's sheet's small compared to what do you mean?
Riley's, right? Like you have 2, because they're both allies. Neither of them are mounts. I was thinking maybe we could let Sarkoth go over with Nessa, so Nessa still has an ally, maybe. 'Cause you can't command them both in combat. Obviously, you can only command one.
Nessa has a pet.
I got my pet.
I think
got
that
Squawky.
Riley could probably do more because the way that you did your contracts is that no one else can command them but me. So maybe I can hand off Riley.
Yeah, if you want to. I just figured that sheet would be harder to give to Nessa. Unless you can just send it to them like in a PDF or something. I don't know how your character sheet works.
I can send some screen caps of it.
Yeah, if you want, if Nessa, if you don't mind taking Riley as your ally, that way, because otherwise only
Riley?
one of them
Oh,
can
yeah,
get
no.
used.
Hands down, that's not a question. I'll take Riley any day.
All right, yeah, Riley.
Yeah,
Riley's
Riley's one of my favorite NPCs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Riley
you
will
have,
now
like, a-
function as he's sending it to you. He's sending the sheet to you right now.
Cool. Thank you so much, Vadagar.
Yeah. Well, I usually just use them for battle assessment, and then I don't use them anymore.
I'll just sit without a pet or anything, man. It's fine.
And if you have any questions
The
about...
turtle walked up to the lemonade stand, and the turtle said, "Hey." Nope, sorry. The turtle's actually a spirit conjured by Godek and can't leave it. Can't go too far away from him. So, yeah. Sadly, you are shit out of luck, Emmy. Huh? I feel really bad.
Yeah.
I really didn't
Nah,
think
it's fine.
I thought of everyone who would pass it. The Pixies +6 goddamn dexterity was really gonna work.
Yeah. Well, it's +5 and then +1 for a magical effect.
Yeah.
Because of the Ring of Protection, but...
Yeah. Still.
Yeah, no cigar.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. The only reason why I'm not like it could have been Emmy was because I had the I had the funny dice. Because
Alan.
like it's the start of a session, so it would have been sad if it was Emmy because I don't have a character sheet as backup.
My guy keeps getting stuck in the wall. Like I'm not even moving him towards the wall, but then he ends up stuck on the wall.
Yeah, I think it's because you're attached
Yeah.
to Gorath.
Attached to
Hold
what's his
on.
name, Godrath.
I'm trying. I thought I detached him, and I'm trying to put him back.
Hold on, let me. Yeah,
I'm just glad we're not moving because I'm like making food in my kitchen right now.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just delete you and replace you.
That works. I also lost my vision, like my radius.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's so weird that this shit's happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not using any controls I don't normally use, so I don't know why it's.
You know, it's gonna be really nice when this act ends and I can just delete this owlbear room. That way, I can just create a fresh one for Curse of Strahd when we do Curse of Strahd, and then when we come back to this campaign, I can just delete that one and make another new one. Cause yeah, I don't know what's
You
wrong.
have the subscription for Owlbear. It doesn't. You can have unlimited rooms.
I can, but the problem is that everything's set up for this one. So once we finish everything being set up in here, I can just delete, because this owlbear room is my oldest one, and I think that's why this one is glitchy compared to all the rest. Because this one I've had this owlbear room for like a year plus at this point.
It shouldn't be an issue though. I've also had Owlbear rooms. Like I haven't had new Owlbear rooms since I started, and it's like
now,
2 years ago.
Now Atlan's just disappeared off my screen. There, now he's back. I don't understand, and now he doesn't have his 300 feet anymore. I don't understand what's happening.
I see it. I think I still have it.
Yeah, for me, you don't have it. I don't understand. This owlbear room is glitchy though.
Sorry, we don't need it at the moment.
But regardless, everyone having cleared out the chests, you are all ready to descend the stairs to the next floor. And with that, we are going to take a 13-minute break. So, we will now take our break, and we will return shortly.
Yay, I now get a 13-minute break to mourn the loss of my
More
pixie.
the loss of yeah. Willow Hollowbean I named.
Oh shit. I'm spilling. I mean, I guess I only have my own turn now in combat. That's fine. No second sheets to worry about.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to send all this to you there, Nessa. It's probably gonna feel like a lot. But, I didn't actually make this character, the DM did, so keep that in mind. Never actually.
You're good, man. You're good. No worries. Whoa. Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
There you go. But I think most of the relevant information in those images.
Okay.
Including some of the ones that are like class features.
Oh, this is basically just him being a ranger. Okay, that's all you had.
Yeah, he's a monster slayer ranger or something like that.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, I see this. I see this. Archery +2. Canny. Oh, he has tireless. Nice.
Isn't that just a high level ranger thing?
That's
So we
a
have
high
tier
level
list?
ranger thing,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, actually very good. I'm playing a
Oh,
ranger, yippee!
See, I'm in kind of a pickle
Also-
because for Act 2 I kind of want to swap
Oh, I
characters.
forgot. There is another item I didn't include in that because it hasn't been really relevant, but he does have a secondary crossbow right now.
Madagar, you're cutting out. The secondary crossbow was the last thing we heard.
Let me leave and come back. Hold on. I don't know why
Yeah,
I
it's
was gonna do this
a
at
good
least
idea.
once.
Yeah, once per session, it's like a thing.
It's canon.
It's canon, yeah. Yeah, much better. I mean, it's only because it's mid-session and there's still a couple sessions left of this act that it would have been bad if Emmy died, but like, I'm ready to play a new character because I want to like fully flesh one out for this campaign and not just having one hurriedly thrown together.
Oh, you still there, Nessa?
Yeah, I'm here.
If there's any confusion
Yeah,
about
I'll
spell
definitely
casting,
ask.
his spell casting is based on strength, not what a ranger normally would have, and that was just a personal thing for the DM.
Baller? I
That's
kinda like it.
interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
It's because it was a confusion because with original stats when I was putting this in, I was like, laughter. Why is his fucking spell modifier so low? And he's like, just use strength. I'm like, all right. I think Riley was the first ally. And it was before he allowed us to create the ally character sheets. So this is all created by Laughter.
The music is so fucking baller. My god.
I can't wait to listen. I can next Sunday. Next Sunday, I can listen. Like, next Sunday, I can join in, enjoy the music, everything. I can enjoy everything, because Ramadan is over.
I was gonna say, what is it? I've been playing a lot of Valheim with a buddy, and I leave the world.
Ooh,
I leave the
nice.
world open so that he can join in whenever he gets on. So like I have Valheim music playing in the background as well as the soundtrack, and they blend pretty well together.
Yeah.
You like Valheim there, Zalad, I take it?
Yes. One of my friends put me onto Valheim recently. He bought me the game. We've been playing it together. He also put me on to Echo Point Nova, Contagion, and the original Killing Floor.
Oh, some great fucking games.
I know, right? He put me on to all of this stuff. So we've been playing this for the past week. Literally, every time I got off of work, we would just be sitting there.
We should play some Valheim together.
I agree. I'll send you my Steam after session, and of course we'll play.
I play on the Xbox. It is crossplay, but I mean I do play on the Xbox.
Yeah, crossplay. Yeah. All right, that's completely fine. I don't really mind.
How do I? I would have. I guess I just send you. I don't know how I add a friend from.
There should be an
Steam on
in-game
Xbox.
handle. There should be
It's
an
an
in-game
in-game.
handle. Yeah.
Wait, so an in-game handle? I know there's an invite code that I can give you, and you can just join through that.
Yeah, there should be an in-game you should have an in-game account technically, or account is the wrong word, but there should be an in-game friend system there is in most multiplayer games. It's just when you have Steam, they usually allow you to just join through Steam.
Interesting.
Um,
Another good one, Nessa, if you like Valheim, is 7 Days to Die is really good.
I heard it's also good. I heard that's good. Isn't that a zombie survival game?
Zombie, yes.
Yeah.
Big, yeah.
Hands down, my favorite one.
That game is actually, I've heard that game for a while now. That game's been out for a long time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they constantly keep improving it.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a big update coming soon too.
Wasn't the launch kind of rocky like every other big game today?
Well, it's a game. It's still in Well, I guess it's not technically game preview anymore, but it was in game preview for a long time.
Yeah,
there was a lot of.
and-
It originally came out on the Xbox, but they were published with Telltale Games.
Oh yeah,
do their
that's why I heard
Xbox
a lot of
port.
it. Yeah.
And then Telltale Games went bankrupt. They lost the rights to their game and couldn't update it on the Xbox anymore.
Yeah,
and they
it
spent
became a whole
years
thing.
to get the rights back
Okay.
and just recently relaunched on the Xbox.
I got some good info just now from my grandfather. We have a total of 7 megabytes a second of upload speed, and I'm running 2.5 for each stream. So I'm going to drop them both down to 2 for each stream. So we go from 6 megabytes total to 4. And then I should be able to stream better, even though the stream's quality will be a little bit not as good.
Not good.
But it's still
It'll be more
it's
responsive.
still better than it being crashy McCrasher sins.
Nice.
So fix.
So,
because my
Nessa, what
Twitch,
age
my,
are you in
my-
Valheim?
my Twitch stream dropped. I don't know if because I assume Twitch 'cause I thought-
Dropped.
I'm still
Yeah.
relatively new to the game, so therefore I don't know much about it. I started playing literally, today is Sunday. I started playing Friday.
Have you gotten to the Bronze Age yet? Like, have you fought the first
Yeah.
boss?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Yeah, we're currently in the Bronze Age, going into the Iron Age.
Ooh.
But yeah, Orphan.
Twitch stream is
From
back up.
Sunday I can start enjoying the music. Yeah, I see the
Awesome.
Twitch.
Oh yes. Yeah, the Twitch is back up. Atlan and Korea, because I know you guys were watching it before. If you could open it back up for me, I had to start it back up because it crashed, of course.
Yeah. Oh, it just restarted again. I think
Soon.
2 might be a bit low.
2 is what 2 is all I can run. Like I said, we got 7 total.
Mm.
Then you can bump Twitch to 2.5 now.
Let's see. It's still. Tell me if it restarts again.
It'll restart when you change something. Always.
Okay, well I haven't changed anything, so let me know if it restarts again.
Yeah, I'll try to keep an eye on it, but having it minimized, it becomes a bit weird.
It's okay. If it's not doing it like a bunch, it shouldn't be a problem. I hope it doesn't do it.
I think the reason is because it's only allowing it to stream in 1080p. That might be the issue.
That's not a problem.
The only video option I have is 1080p.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'm only streaming 2,000 kilobytes per second to each place now.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it restarting still?
No, it hasn't restarted for a solid 45 seconds, but it usually restarts around the 1 minute, 2 minute mark. So I'm waiting for it.
Okay, let me know.
Yeah, I will.
I will be
'Cause
right
it
back.
was working before. Like it was actually
Yeah.
working.
But yeah, Orphan, I was thinking of... Okay, just jump to a minute 20, it's fine. I was thinking for the second act of maybe dropping in a new character because I want to do one that's fully fleshed out and not just hurriedly thrown together because I had to stand in for a session.
I completely understand that. Yeah, if you want to, Emmy can totally retire after this traumatic shit. You know, you help them get to the final bit of this battle.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you retire after this act. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I might make an artificer.
Hell yeah.
Maybe gunslinger. I don't know. I might
was
get tired of
thinking making a
gunslinger.
Divination wizard, going back to my roots.
I could do a
Oh, yes.
wizard. Wizards are fun.
Wizards are very fun. If you went Divination wizard, I would love you forever.
I'd probably go the new illusion wizard because I just have a fetish for the
Oh yeah,
Feywild.
illusionist. Yeah, the new illusionist is actually really good from what I've heard.
I remember I created a character that could re-roll pretty much any dice. It was like It was a gnome. I think it was a gnome multi-class from like divination wizard to like something else, so that no matter what was rolled, he could manipulate the roll.
Lol.
I named him Horseshoe.
That's a good name. But yeah, I might do something for Act 2. It might be a gunslinger, honestly, but I'll see if I'm getting tired of it in Curse of Strahd, because that's what I'm playing for Curse of
Be right
Strahd.
back.
Yeah, BRB. See ya.
Wait, who just left? It's starting time. We're just about to get started.
Says they have to be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we'll be gone that long.
All right, I guess I'll switch back to the gaming scene, so at least we're back on us. Okie dokie. Okay, schmoke doke.
But are we changing scenes here anyway?
Yeah, in just about a second, we are indeed going to change songs.
We're open for followers on Twitch.
Yeah, indeed we are, which is very nice. I figured that number would be a lot higher, to be honest.
Yeah.
Already. YouTube.
I mean,
I've come to grow. I've come to like my YouTube growth has got me fucked on my sense of number growth now, because like I've been getting like 100 subs a day, and it's like fuck. Now I've come to expect that, and it's like no. When I see
new algorithm, it'll have to
be a bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people just prefer YouTube over Twitch because Twitch just fucks over its creators so hard. Not to say that YouTubers don't do the same, but yeah.
D&D on Twitch, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, there's some of the biggest ones, like Legends of Avrantis are on Twitch stream, like exclusively, I think.
We good to go? Nessa, you back?
I think they're still gone.
Probably good to set up the scene change.
I don't want to spoil it. It's already it's not, nothing needs to be set up. Everything's set up on all of the scenes. We're good to go. I just gotta switch.
Oh, great.
I want to do the whole.
Do I have my new character on the new scene or no?
It's I don't have it cropped or anything. I want to get it where it's all nice and actually looks on the background without like a black box behind it and everything.
Yeah, I get that. Now that we're in this session, yeah, Twitch stream just restarted.
I think it just dropped entirely, actually.
No,
I've been doing that since you started.
Yeah, but he closed the stream. Oh, really?
Yeah,
mine is still fucking going.
It says offline entirely now for me.
It's been doing that, at least on my end. The Twitch stream, you get like 30 seconds to a minute, and then it drops, and then you come back, and then it drops, and it's probably done 100 times since we started.
Doesn't like it. Maybe.
I need better upload speed, and I also need more memory on my computer. With these two 8GB sticks, it's really limiting me.
Yeah. But yeah, now that we're in this session, how many sessions do you think we have left of this before Curse of Strahd? I mean, I know we're taking a 2-week break after that, or a month. It was a month, right?
Yeah, month-long break. Yeah.
Yeah. But what do you think? 2-3 sessions?
This is floor. Hold on, I can. Hold on, let me go to the be-back scene so no one can see. Don't want to spoil anything. Okay, Sunday group. Let's see here. Part 3. We have. You have. We are ending at 6 today. I think today and then probably next session is probably all we have left.
Right.
This session and next, yeah. Seeing as there's only this session and next is about what I would estimate. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil why, but yeah. All right, we're good. All right, we return. All right. As you all begin to approach the steps, you can feel the dread, tension, and darkness emanating from the next floor down of the monastery. As you all begin to descend in, Atlan, sadly, Gorath cannot follow you.
got you.
So let's go ahead and unattach. You're unattaching yourself. Yeah, I'll let you.
I got it. Yep.
Go ahead and do the same thing for Bandito.
I'm gonna leave Bandito with Gorath.
Oh, you're leaving Bandito? Okay. So Emmy, see,
Yeah,
you're
he's-
not.
I
Emmy, you're not the
imagine
only
he's got
one.
a little nook in his like
Yeah,
in his gem somewhere that Bandito can kind of curl up and ride with us.
for sure.
And so he's staying there. Yeah.
All right. As you all begin to descend down the stairs, we enter the first floor of the monastery. Interesting. Yeah, it has been a minute since I looked at this, hasn't it, guys? Look at those two tokens that aren't even there. Who's this right here? Who's this?
Who's this?
Ooh, it's image unavailable.
Image unavailable.
Shepherd and Ivara. Who is Shepherd? Who's Ivara? Emmy,
I have no clue.
Emmy, I don't know. Ivara might sound familiar to you. Shepherd, though.
Squawk Beak in here. Squawk Beak. Squawk.
Do you have his token, or do I need to put it down for you?
Yeah,
You
I
it?
got.
Okay.
I always got his token.
All right.
Thought you said this was ready laughter.
Hey,
it was
you know,
for other people.
it was a while ago.
Oh, I still have her old
Yeah,
uncropped
I've
photo.
got,
so
I've
you
got
can
it.
see that.
Yeah, I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, my owlbear's infinitely loading. Wouldn't it be funny if owlbear crashed now?
Drop a refresh on it. Shouldn't be.
Yeah, I
too bad.
did. I
Who the
did. What?
fuck-
We just have a goat? What the?
Who's
Who the fuck is this
Where
goat?
the fuck is with the goat? Get rid of the goat.
Something that
Gross.
was conjured on the Friday session before
Yeah.
Oh,
we reset it again.
I'm guessing I have to add the light for Emmy.
I can do that. Just give me a second.
I just did it. It's fine.
Oh, damn.
know
You,
where to
oh,
do
you
this.
guys can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could actually do it yourself. Oh, yeah. If you guys
yeah,
don't
we can.
if you guys don't already have light, click on your token, click the 3 dots, and then there's a light setting. Just give
Woo!
the light to yourself. That's awesome.
Click
We
the
have an
three
extra
dots,
Garathra.
Add light. Give it a nice and better. Nice.
Here we go. As you all enter the first floor of the
Riley still?
monastery. Oh, Riley, right. Allies, Riley. He ain't no stranger. That's Riley.
That's the only companion that you handcrafted yourself.
I know. Has died. Riley.
All right. With that, entering the first floor of the monastery, you find that to the left and right of the stairs in the corners of the room are piles of skeletons. Numerous bodies of not only humans, but animals, orcs, many different species. The only exit, other than the stairway back up, is a door you all see in the bottom left of the room.
Woo!
Keep your guard up, guys. Let's try to move quietly, I guess.
Yeah. Good idea.
And saying that, I will also, for whoever's going to be taking point, because I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
I mean, either Emmy or Atlan now, since they can. No, since we're in close quarters, why not Godak or one of the tanky ones?
Well, it can be cast on 8 people. So whoever is going to be taking
everyone.
point would be.
No.
Well, I think we're a little bit more than 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 11.
So
I'll
probably-
at least the PCs and then the lowest decks.
Sarkoth will start hanging back, so we need to remove 3 from the front line. So I mean,
Emmy,
Riley
Emmy
doesn't
will
need to be...
stay in. Emmy will stay in the back line. She is just a backline fighter only.
Okay, so then Emmy, Motherbucker, and Sarkoth will be in the back. The rest of us can be in the front, and I will cast Pass Without a Trace. Do we all want to get our marching order down?
Or will probably. Yep, Riley's pass without a trace. Or does Riley? Yeah, Riley does. Should have pass without a trace if what you sent me is correct.
I casted it from my Ring of Spell storing.
Oh, okay. He doesn't need to
Yep.
use anything. Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna
then-
use my Eyes of the Blood Moon to give everybody in the group. So some of us already have it, but those that you don't, you have dark vision up to. Well, the standard skill is 60 feet, but you upgraded mine to 300. Do you want to keep theirs at 60?
They get 100. They get half yours, 150.
100. Okay.
Alright,
So
let's
yeah, you have
150.
150 feet of dark vision, and Vadagar and Gadok, or Nessa. Vadagar and Nessa get the Vigilant Blessing, so you'll have advantage on initiative and your first attack.
Okay, let me write that down. Advantage on initiative and my first attack. Thank you, sir.
Correct.
I appreciate it.
This is our marching order.
Yes, I like this. Definitely have me at the front as a tank.
I was gonna say Riley might need to be closer to the back because he's a ranger.
He's
right?
ranged. He's more ranged, isn't he? He's not built
Yeah.
for. Yeah, he uses his crossbow.
Yeah.
Ebony
And we are
crossbow.
gonna slowly and stealthily approach the entryway.
5, 6, 7, 8. So just me and Riley are outside of pass without a trace, I guess.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5.
as you slowly
6,
approach
7.
the door, you open it.
I will hop off, and I will stealthily go and just kind of check the door. Does it look like it's trapped or anything,
No.
or locked?
It's nope. It seems honestly to be dusty, almost like it hasn't been touched in quite some time.
Should we be rolling stealth at this point or no?
What would you like to do?
Like a group stealth?
That's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, that's what we were just doing. So we did pass without a trace.
Okay, so
Yeah.
go ahead.
So everyone passed without a trace, I believe. Does it give you
Plus
advantage?
10.
Plus 10. Plus
It
10.
should give you a
Got
plus
him.
10 flat to
Yeah.
stealth.
Top of
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So me and Riley roll normally. Everyone else has plus 10. Has other than their normal modifier. Okay, Atlas.
So I have disadvantage on stealth, but I still have a plus 10. Ooh. hoo, hoo, hoo.
Say 14 for Vaticar.
I'll take it. The lowest I got was
13.
technically
for...
it's a -1, so it's a plus 9. 17 plus 8 is 25, so 17 plus 9 would be 26.
Nice.
All right. With all those high rolls, we'll do a group stealth. We'll definitely say that the group is being stealthy.
I'm gonna roleplay that
I-
nat 20 as in I use my blood wings, so I'm floating just above the floor, just like almost
Not
like,
even making
hovering,
footsteps. Yeah, not even making footsteps. Brilliant.
Not moving,
taking
but moving.
his lead, I'm doing the same thing with my winged bracers.
I'm gonna hop onto my broom of flying then.
And I will very slowly open the door.
As you slowly open the door, resting behind it is a tunnel leading deeper underground, slowly sloping down. Continuing through, you find the tunnel just seems to continue to go down. However, at a certain point, it begins to change from cobblestone floors to recently broken rock and dirt.
What the hell? Is everyone else following or no?
I will follow.
Let's say everyone else still hanging back, or we all kind of moving as a group.
I'd follow in our whatever order. I guess I'd be somewhere near the middle.
My
That
thing is
way
very
I can
laggy,
reach
so if you-
anybody.
So yeah. So if you see me moving very slowly,
Because I know Sarkot's in the back.
yeah, just move me to where you believe is best. And I'm in the.
Well, I feel like you'd probably be, as a frontline fighter, I feel like you'd be right beside me.
I'd probably be middle.
And then keep pushing.
And then Sarkot's in the
Motherfucker.
back with Emmy.
Here, I'll move Motherbucker for you, bud.
Continuing deeper and deeper down the tunnel, it continues to go from nice, neat cobblestone, as I said, to broken stone and dirt. At a certain point, beginning to turn even stranger. You notice that it goes from dirt to sand?
Right.
As you slowly reach around the corner of Vadigar, you see
Dune Part 3.
more skeletons beginning to appear, lying in the sand in the distance.
Oh yeah, I'm lagging a shit ton.
Can I Arcana check the bones, look for the threads or whatever?
Oh, you don't even need to bother. If they had the threads, you would see them. There is no threads. Tis
Arcana
but
check
a
to see
skeleton.
if there's any sort of magical essence.
Yeah, roll
Sorry?
Arcana. Roll Arcana.
Is anyone else hearing his mic getting really distorted?
Yeah, it's starting to
He's-
kind of get a little
He's
wonky.
glitching out.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Yeah, you
Oh.
were cutting out. Ada,
This
can we
one
get a?
It was cutting out
alright.
for me too. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
I was hearing the music box cut out.
Can we have a face cam, by the way?
Oh yeah. Hold up.
Wah, fucking wah, wah.
Oh,
Thank you.
we go.
It's good.
Baller.
You caught me eating
This be
chocolate.
considered a cave.
Yeah, for sure. It's a tunnel. It's a cave. Yeah, cave tunnel. Tunnel cave.
Rothra is also going to inspect it, but she gets advantage in caves.
Go ahead. It's just seems like a skeleton.
And then... So wait, you don't want me to roll for it? I just automatically
No,
know, or what?
No, you can. I mean, so far all it seems like is a skeleton, though. Is all I'm saying.
Well, Rothra is still going to roll her 2d20s. That is a 13 plus... nothing.
Yep, just a skeleton.
I guess we all keep going. Everyone still would be, I'm assuming, within 30 feet of me for the pass without trace.
Yeah.
Oh, oops. Looks like I fucked up the darkness there somehow, and it's kind of leaching out. I wonder how I managed that. What is happening on my screen is insane.
Now it did it on ours. Don't worry.
What is happening on my screen is insane.
Oh my god! What
here?
just happened?
As you slowly begin to turn around the
I'm
bend.
gonna go catch Riley again. Where did Riley go?
Where is I have no idea.
It disappeared into a wall.
Oh.
He doesn't have
Wait,
sight
stop.
himself.
So someone's moving and someone's moving him. I got him. He's over here. He's back.
What the fuck? What the? How did
Emmy.
he end up down there?
Emmy, here, put him next to you. All right.
Yeah, it's because I was gonna move us, and then I moved us around this whole part, and then it just glitched into a wall and just went. Whoop.
So it's because you have a light and he doesn't, and the restrictions of the wall. Whenever you accidentally hit the wall, he keeps moving.
Does he have a dark vision? How much?
He would have the same as everyone
Well, I
else.
mean, Atlan,
150.
Atlan's giving us all 150, yeah.
Yeah. Great. Now he has light. Now we won't lose him again.
Yeah. And as you slowly make your way around the bend, Vadigar, you see the tunnel slowly grows into a much bigger cave. Several large boulders sitting scattered throughout, surrounded by skeletons.
Like, nothing moving over. Can I roll a perception check to see if I see any sort of movement or hear any sort of, like, breathing or anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, I will roll for both me and Garothra. And then, Nessa, you're in the front line. Are you going to roll as well, or?
Yes. Oh,
That.
perception?
Yeah.
Yes. Trying to
It's,
look at my perception. It should be right above. Yep, +8.
13.
17 plus 8.
Plus-
Once again, 17.
Nice.
I'm rolling a lot of 17s. 17 plus 8. 17 plus 7 is.
Nessa, you notice
4,
that
25.
while there are a lot of
Oh.
skeletons, Vadigar, you notice this too. While there are
Nice.
a lot of skeletons around this cave, you notice instantly that they're only around certain rocks, certain boulders.
Rise.
Hmm.
I want to see what happens.
I want to look up at the ceiling to see if there's anything crawling around on the ceiling.
Looking up at the
Could be
ceiling,
some stuff
there's
near-
nothing.
Could be stuff under the boulders.
Or the gold boulders could be mimics.
The boulders. The boulders
I
are
don't
mimics.
think that would leave bones.
Leaving bones is probably.
That ain't a
Um,
mimic thing.
As my dwarven self, and my stone cunning, can I identify what kind of boulders these are?
Yeah, normally you would, but the weird thing is these don't look like any rocks you've seen before.
As soon as you
And
said that.
these are the boulders?
No, only the ones that have skeletons in front of them.
So this is a boulder.
These ones.
Like, how big are these boulders that we can't see over them?
The boulders are, I mean, roughly 10, 15 feet. The ceiling of this cave goes about 30, 45.
It goes about 30, 45. Say no less. Flies up
I was
on
gonna
the.
say,
Flies up on the
I would-
broom of flying
would've-
to about 25 feet.
out of character, Nessa, can you have Riley do his thing? Because he's got that hunter sense or whatever it is.
Oh,
or
yes. Hold on. It should be. If I look, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the. I have to scroll.
At third
like-
level, you gain the ability to peer at a creature and magically discern how best to hunt it. As an action, you could choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you.
You know, what
You
creature does
immediately
he
learn-
see, though?
That what creature
Well-
does he see?
I was gonna say, what about those boulders? Don't seem natural, and I'll ask him
Could
to examine it
That's
himself.
not true. I never said that. It's a boulder you've never seen before. You've never seen the rocks.
It's just Boulder,
Yes,
Colorado.
which makes, and because I'm a dwarf and I have stone cutting, it makes me wary.
Well,
So,
you haven't, aren't you? Are
You're
you
in
native
a
to
universe
this
you've
area?
never been before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair,
You're
that's
in
fair,
a-
but it doesn't change my wariness. Seeing bones around these weird boulders, maybe that's a creature of some sort. We've seen
100%,
mimics.
You gain the ability to peer at a creature. As an action, you choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. It does say you have to see a creature specifically.
Hey, I'm gonna ask him if he sees that as a
If it
creature.
is cloaked, if it is disguised as something else like a boulder or something, he's probably gonna see it as an inanimate object rather than a creature. But it's up to the DM. It's up to the DM, but I do.
He's
agree
looking.
with what
He
it says.
Vadigar tells him to look at it, and he looks at it, and he looks back to Vadigar, and he says, "Is a rock."
It's a rock. I like that.
Emmy's gonna fly up. She's 25 feet up in the air on her broom.
Oh, wait. Oh, there we go.
Did you see
Oh,
that too,
God.
Nessa?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
What is
I
this?
see that too.
What is going on?
What is this?
There's
You
definitely a
moved
wall
Emmy
missing.
and he went through.
I don't.
But he's
understand.
not attached to her
Hey,
anymore.
hit
What
the
the fuck?
undo. Hit the undo button.
What
Get
is
back.
happening?
I've gone through the wall a couple times myself. So just hit the undo
I've
button.
gone through. Yeah, we've all gone through the fourth wall.
He's not attached though. I think Owlbear's fucking up because I briefly attached him to like move us,
He's gonna delete
and
him.
then
He's gonna delete him and repaste him. It's
yeah.
fine.
So, Emmy, you said you're gonna do something, because if not, I'm gonna do something else.
yeah, I'm flying up. I'm now 20 feet up in the air. I should be able to see over the rocks. What do I see?
Looking over the rocks, you see. I'm just gonna move your token so you can actually see everything, but you're still where you are. Okay.
Yeah.
You see the room, flying around the room, flying around the room. There's a bunch of boulders, and you see some more skeletons around one more boulder.
Okay. So there's nothing specific I see. Okay.
With your passive perception, though, you kind of feel like a thudding in the distance. And Nessa and Vadagar, with your high rolls before, you also would notice the same kind of distant, just bump, bump, bump.
Interesting. Before moving forward, though, I'm gonna have Grothra just fire off her spines at the rock.
Okay. You shoot at
Weird,
the rock,
strange rock.
and her
It's
spines
just a rock.
her spines hit the rock, and they're just standing in. They're sitting in the rock now. They're like, they're just sticking out of the rock like an arrow sticking out of a target.
We'll continue moving forward.
They're rocks.
Yes.
They're rocks.
Dwarfs don't like rocks. We don't understand.
That's a quote. I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt with Vadagar's image. Sell that.
Yeah, Emmy's
Dwarves
just gonna
don't
for
trust the
fun
rat, we don't know.
whisper. Emmy's for her is gonna whisper to herself for fun. Rise. You're not expecting anything to happen, but it's funny. She's heard some weirdo do that sometime, and it was just weird.
Shut up. As
Guy
you
was talking to themselves.
as you all continue to make your way inside,
Emmy's
Vadagar.
technically talking to Lila.
Yeah, she's saying this in Sylvan. Nobody hears. It's only Emmy.
As you all continue to make your way into the cave, Vadagar, after shooting the projectile into the rock, while nothing happened, you kind of forgot to try to listen in for that thudding noise. And now that you're kind of getting closer and closer to the other side of the cave, you now kind of remember to listen to it, and noticing it's no longer just thud, thud, thud. Now it's ba-bump, 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 ba-bump. As you slowly get closer and closer to the center boulder. Hold on.
We are still stealth.
Oh,
Yes.
shit. Hold on. Oh, dude. What the fuck? That's not what I grabbed. Why did you... Oh, because the stupid square. God damn it. Does that mean I literally can't delete that? That's very annoying.
I should delete
That
the
thumping
square.
sound. Do I hear it coming from the boulder?
No. But it's coming from deep, deep within the earth. But as you get closer to the boulder, something happens, which I'm trying to show. Okay, everyone, for a brief moment, don't look at Owlbear.
Not looking. Not looking.
Let me know when everyone's done.
I just scrolled down. The map is not on my screen.
Yep.
Hmm.
So let me know.
Nice.
Let me know. I'm gonna do something. Okay, I'm doing something real quick. Fucking hate that I have to goddamn do this. This is so aggravating. And we're fixed. Okay. And as you get closer to the boulder, Vadagar, you see a crack in it. And that crack slowly begins to open. And as the eye opens and you see the swirling pupil, I need a wisdom save. Nessa, you said nope. Nessa, you have your token over there, so no, you are no longer.
Yes.
You're not leading with the group anymore. So just Vadagar.
A wisdom save?
Correct.
The all-seeing eye.
I didn't know, even though I guess it has blind sight, even though we're being super stealthy.
Oh, I wonder how it sees you. Because as this happens and you make your wisdom save, everyone else, you hear behind you
21.
Okay, perfect. You snap out of it very quickly, and as you snap out of it, from behind Vadagar, you hear squelch, squelch, and turning around, you see the stone of the very like the funnel, the entrance to this cave, begins to close like a valve, a sphincter, revealing.
We're in the belly of the beast now, boys.
And I was just, oh, what the fuck? I did not. What the fuck? How do I manage these things,
You're
group?
just moving the whole fog.
How do I manage these things, gang?
I don't know.
Anyway, and as that happens, hold on. Let me also, across the way, you see the other exit to the cave do the same thing. As I'm gonna do something real quick.
Why do I feel like we're inside that big fish from Zelda?
Hold on. You are literally in the stomach of a creature.
Hence the belly of the beast comment.
I wonder how this creature takes to fireball.
All right. And with that, everyone now needs to roll initiative.
Everyone within 30 feet of me has advantage. Just want to point that out.
And Nessa and I would then have double advantage from Madeline. Sweet deal.
Everything. That's everyone. Everyone has advantage.
Alright.
And just keep in mind that Gorothra cannot be surprised.
Yeah,
because she has the alert.
there's no surprise
Nat
round or
20.
anything.
Nat 20.
Oh! Vadagar. Nat 20 from Vadagar too. Hell yeah.
Let's do this, Vadagar. Come on.
Hell yeah. Frontline fighters up first.
All right, hold on. Let me roll my initiative too.
Zero IP. Remove BG back preview. Huh.
What's your dexterity bonus? That's
It's a -1. You will go
Okay.
first.
I got a 0, so.
Yeah, you're definitely going first.
If you guys want to add yourself to initiative, you can always click your image, click the 3 dots, and you can click add to initiative.
All right there.
Add to initiative.
All right. 20.
Oh, I'm already in initiative. Okay, never mind.
I'll go.
Just do 20 point, or I'll just do 20, and I'll do 20.1.
Yeah, I'll do 20. You do 20.2.0. There you go.
There we go. Wipe, remove BG preview.
Yeah, I've got no idea. Is that the eye? Can we rename the eye to something? Thank you.
This is why the big guy can come with us.
Oh, actually, sorry.
I wonder how this mimic takes to fire.
That name isn't correct. Hold on.
Is it a mimic colony instead? Oh. Warped mimic, of course.
Yeah, it's a mimic that the Dark Mage experimented on, turned into a giant cave.
I'm just gonna fix the spelling because it bugs me.
Yeah, I spelled warped wrong. I know, and I double.
No, it's not that you. It's just double R. That
I
like I
know.
can take wrong spelled, but double R that pissed me off.
All right. and with
I
that-
said, you guys made fun of me for investigating that rock, but look at what you got in front of us.
I know you had every right to investigate and be weary of it, but it's a rock.
Yes, a rock this dwarf doesn't know.
You know what?
Stone cutting for dwarves is a little feature, so.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Trust me. I use a dwarf dragonborn. He still has stone cutting, so.
I remember the first campaign that I played with Vadagar, the way he would try to discern rocks is he would lick the rocks.
You want to lick this rock? You want to lick this rock?
Yeah, he's gonna go up and lick the rock. Figure out what kind of rock it is.
The eye, lick the eye instead. Not
Yeah, lick the eye. Get some psyker abilities.
Well, it is your turn first, Vadagar. So how you licking this rock?
You gonna hit it, lick it with your axe, or the tongue.
Yes.
Very good.
Kind of really want to, but I know that's a bad idea. So.
Music is baller right now.
Hey, if you did it, I would say you learned something about the mimic. If you actually do it, roll investigation at advantage with your stone cunning, and I'll give you information about this creature. If you actually did it,
Will do.
I will
I will fly up there. I'll look at it right in the eye.
free
Because trying to pull
action.
me in with his wisdom saving throw, and I get up to it. I look at this a weird rock, and I will lick it right on the eyeball.
give me an investigation at advantage for your free action.
Shit, yeah, that's a free action. Fuck yeah. You said investigation,
Yeah, investigation at advantage for your free action.
or could it be also insight? Nat 20. Oh! Doesn't matter what it is. Hell yeah.
Vadagar, you lick the rock and you realize that, well, you lick the eye, which is made of rock, because you also realize that licking the eye, that it's like, while it looks like flesh, you realize it is made of like rock, or at least it is as hard as rock. And you're quickly able to discern that it has the same strength as obsidian, which means maybe physical attacks aren't the way to go.
No, that's my whole thing.
That's not your whole
hop
thing,
back
Nessa.
over
You
to
have
Rothra.
fucking energy beams. Those aren't physical. Those
Yeah.
are energy.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, energy
My
is in a
main
physical
damage
form.
output is
I
force.
look at. Yeah.
After
force,
doing that, I
okay.
will show to
Force,
everyone.
man.
I don't think physical attacks are gonna work, and Sarkoth is gonna come over. Can I not be in the black thing? And he is going to use. He's gonna attempt to use his. I believe it's plague sight.
Okay.
Where is it? Yes, he's gonna use his bonus action plague sight.
Okay.
Is it? Do I get to roll?
What does it do?
Necrotic damage.
What's the attack say? I mean, like.
Plague sight, +9 to hit, 48 plus 15 necrotic.
Okay, yeah. So roll. You roll to hit. +9 to hit.
That's a fucking 27.
Damn. All right. Well, it hits. Barely, but it hits.
So it is 48 plus 15 necrotic. That's fucking 24 necrotic.
24 necrotic damage. All right. Sarkoth looks into the eye of the warped mimic, and he begins to stare, and like just sickness and rot begin to emanate from him, seeping from his very fur, and it just begins to drift and waft into the eye. The eye blinks a few times, almost tearing up, as you hear your surrounding environment, like when your stomach's upset, essentially.
So it looked like it did something. Perfect. Well, he ain't got much else to do, so he is going to use his action. Oh, he uses bonus action. I guess he'll just use his action to multi-attack. I know it's not going to deal much damage, but that's all he can do. So
Go ahead.
He'll be throwing out 2 spines. 2 d20s, and this is again +9. That's a fucking 11 and a
11 and a what? What's the other one?
25.
Meets it, beats it. You figured out the creature's AC, 25.
Jesus Christ. That's gonna be 68 plus 16.
As he shoots out 2 spikes, one of them just bouncing off the boulder, one of them managing to pierce right into the eye.
Well, remember he has double spines, so
Yeah.
it's kind of 4 spines. But that's 40
Right,
piercing.
yes, yeah. 48 damage.
Yeah, so 40,
All
40, 40 piercing. Yeah.
40, you hear around you again.
All right.
Damage output. Oh my god.
Move off to the side. Grothra is going to bonus action use her special ability, which is the where is it? Lightning orb. So she's gonna cast a lightning orb at it.
All right.
That's +7 to hit. Oh, fucking. Goddamn. It's a nat 1.
It fizzles out on contact and does nothing.
Unfortunate. She will also use her spines.
Sitting on her, is that a good idea?
What's that?
You're sitting on her, is that a good idea?
15. Yeah, so if it's 25 AC, she misses.
Okay.
And then Vadagar is going to cast. Sorry, this is taking a minute there, guys.
I wonder why I was trying to kill allies.
I will
Want to point
throw...
out you succeeded in killing the non-OP ones.
I know, right? Wonderful.
Yeah.
Of course.
I will bonus action demonic frenzy myself. I will quicken spell for another bonus action. Oh, this is actually just a bonus action. The angelic guardian. I'll do angelic guardian, demonic frenzy, and cast. Where is it? Fiendish cloak. Sorry, it's been a minute since I played this character. I gotta remember what I've got. So yeah, I just pretty much buffed the shit out of myself,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. And that brings us to Nessa. You are up.
Nice.
Oh, actually, no, it is your turn. So now the creature takes the legendary action. 1 second.
Do it.
Which you then see the eye disappear. It closes. And then on the boulder right next to Emmy, it reopens.
Oh, it's one of these!
Hello.
You can't really see it, obviously, because the fucking stupid goddamn darkness, and I can't I can't delete it, because whatever. So I'm
That's
just
that boulder I attacked. Son of a bitch. I knew it.
And as it reopens over here, it then, Emmy, you need a wisdom save.
Of course I do. Let's kill more allies. Oh, Emmy's like PC? Who would have thought?
Hey, you said you wanted to play a new character.
Yeah, but there's still a couple 8.
Emmy, you
I
are...
have a saving throw, like a bonus.
I have heroic inspiration I'm gonna use.
Go ahead. Go
What's
ahead.
your wisdom saving bonus? Do you not have any?
+2.
So that's a 10.
No, I rolled a 6. I add the bonus. It's a 5 this time.
Emmy.
Oh, I have advantage on charms.
Oh, go ahead, then roll again. One more advantage. One more roll. Oh, hey!
Guys hate me! Yay!
As the eye, you see in the eye, its pupil begins to swirl. Hypnotoad. As your eyes begin to swirl. And now, you are on the enemy's side.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be fun. I have some aggression to take out.
You are a psychopath!
Oh, yeah.
I love it! And that ends the legendary action, which brings us to Nessa's turn officially. As you see the eye disappear from where it was, and you suddenly turn over hearing some weird noise, and you see Emma staring the eye just like into its soul. And as she slowly turns to you, you see that now her eyes are swirling the same way.
Oh god. No, 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 no. I shoot the eye.
You pull out your shield and you fire a blast.
Yes. Directly at its cornea?
Yeah, cornea. Yeah.
I guess? Yeah, that's exactly what it's called. So this is a +12 to hit for this ray. That's like my 4th 17.
Holy
bro.
shit! It hits.
That's gonna be my lucky number from now on. Lucky number 17.
That shit hits.
That's what we look for. All right. So if I remember, all right, I do have multi-attack as well. So I'm just gonna see if I hit again with this thing. Wait a minute, my first attack had advantage. So let this one be the advantage to it.
Oh! The golden die! It's
matter.
the first use of the golden die! It's time! Let's see!
Roll another 20, I dare you.
Let's
Come on.
roll a d20 and let's see how
I am
many
out of
you
my
crit.
seat, guys. I'm on the floor.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking
Not
go.
on the
This is
floor.
this is why we waited for Nessa. This is why.
Oh god. Okay. Cool.
Roll a d20. Let's see how hard you crit. The first
Be good,
ever
be good.
the first ever use
Adam.
of the golden die.
Especially at the beginning of a battle, hell yeah.
Glory to my boy Adam. Alright, I'll take the 7.
7 damage.
Still
Seven
times your 4d12s.
your dice. Yep, you roll 7 times the dice.
That was only my
So you roll
attack. Now
you
my
roll your
second attack is
14
normal.
14 d12 lightning.
Okay, I missed the second, obviously. Okay, so I will only get 1 attack.
Still times 7
oh,
damage. Don't
That is still
complain.
times 7 damage. I won't complain at all.
Let's see.
Were you
it.
attacking the
14d12,
eye or
that's
Emmy?
A total of 28 d12.
The eye.
14 d12.
The eye, not you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because you probably
The
can't reach
eye.
me.
Yeah, that is 14.
No, he's firing his shield's laser beam.
True.
Yeah.
So it's 3d12
Which is
for each.
So
Oh,
you,
is it?
Is it
So that's
3d12,
21.
6d12, 6d12, so 6
21.
times 7.
Yeah, it's 21 d12 lightning, 21 d12 ice.
Oh my god, 21.
Is that correct? I don't think that's right.
I thought it was 2d12, not 3d12, but that's my.
It's
was
42. You roll 42 dice total.
42.
42 d12. You
Well,
roll
does he need to separate? Does he need to separate the lightning and the
No.
frost?
Nope, they're both not physical types of damage, so they both are
So it's-
effective.
So 21
42.
on 1.
No, 42
This is
total.
gonna-
42 total. That's all
Yeah,
the dice.
42.
together.
The DM said you don't have to roll lightning and frost separately.
Yeah, it's all together.
Okay, cool. Well, I accidentally rolled just 21, so that's 115.
That's the
I'll just-
Lightning.
Oh my god. Hey, at this pace, you guys might finish this goddamn act tonight.
And is it gonna stop? Is it gonna show it?
Oh my
140.
140.
God,
So
265 damage, and it needs to make
65.
you saving throws.
No,
That's
it,
crazy.
it doesn't need to do anything because as it strikes it right in the cornea, the whole boulder instantly flash freezes, and then from the ceiling, a little bit of fucking static energy spikes, and a just like a goddamn thunderstorm, a beam of lightning strikes down, shattering the boulder, exploding it, making the eye relocate. But since it's not its turn yet, it doesn't reopen anywhere. So currently the eye has just disappeared, but that boulder is gone. Just exploded, and you hear the whole room.
No, it doesn't need to make any saving throws for that.
The whole boulder exploded. It froze. It froze
Ah.
and it was paralyzed. That boulder's gone. It blew up.
Coming out of the boulders. So we just gotta blow up the boulders? Well, remind me not to piss Ness off, though. Jesus Christ.
I didn't. All I did. Hey man, with I think Loki got stronger because Willow's dead and she's in the state of sadness and
Fucking
anger.
Rage.
But oh
Rage.
right, as that boulder
Rage.
is exploded, Emmy, sadly you'll have to wait to. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was incorrect. Nope, I just checked my shit. The boulder doesn't matter. You're still in the creature's belly. All right, Nessa, does that end your turn? Oh, you also have Squawkbeak. Don't forget. I have no idea
Yes,
where
I have-
Squawkbeak is because he's just not on the map apparently. I'm guessing he probably
I got him
disappeared
right
into
here.
the abyss.
I got him right here.
Also have Riley, too, don't forget.
Oh
Yes,
yes,
and I
and you
also
have
have
Riley as well. I
Riley.
completely forgot you're controlling Riley now.
And just to keep in mind that ebony crossbow that I sent you the last page, this
Yes.
monster doesn't seem resistant to necrotic, so we can use.
Okay, that's good. So from what I understand, it's quote unquote dead. Just the rock that it was on.
Yeah, the whole boulder exploded, and you hear the room like make a grumbling noise, like a stomach that's about to vomit.
Oh yeah, no.
Or the rocks.
Oh yeah.
Like you
That
just
doesn't
bitch slapped its uvula.
Oh no, this is some monster house shit. We gotta get out of here.
Hey, I already did Monster House, but I'm kind of doing something a little similar.
It's
Were you here for
actually
Monster House?
literally where
I forgot.
No,
Not.
I was
Yeah.
not. I
No,
watched
you were
the
not.
full
No.
session, but I did watch. That was the session you actually sent me to watch, and I watched it in full while I was in bed.
Yeah. That
I
was
also
good.
watched the movie Monster House, so I know like what you're
Yeah,
doing is it's
exactly.
about to throw the fuck up. So I think Riley of all people would probably get that feeling of holy shit, we're in the stomach. That's why there's bones here.
I'm glad this is hitting hard for you. I'm glad you're enjoying this.
So yeah, no, Riley is. I think I'm gonna first start with Riley.
I was hoping someone would notice the fact that the tunnels were very weird.
Very, very weird. For a minute, I thought like. For a minute, I thought it was stuff under the rocks to eat it, but I was like, wait, why wouldn't they just keep the bones under there for hidden? It hit at some point.
Yeah, I designed this level to literally be a creature's
Trying to think,
stomach.
what would Riley do?
The
I'm looking
inspiration
at his
behind
stuff.
this is if anyone knows
He
of
can
something called
definitely- okay.
if anyone knows of something called the Flesh Pit National Park. It is a creative writing project by some people who did like some SCP things, and it's the concept of people finding a cave system, finding out it's actually a living creature that is sleeping underneath the earth that goes billions of miles underneath the earth, and then making that into a museum for people, like an amusement park for people to come into.
If I am correct. He does
So-
have. You could use your. Nope, that's a spell focus. He has.
He.
Fire.
I will just throw it because I've used him a lot. He could load a firework arrow into his ebony crossbow, and that would deal some sick damage.
Okay. You think? Okay, cool. I did, fireworks. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, because his firework arrow it's going to be a D12 to hit. It adds 3d10 plus 9, and then the ebony crossbow would have 2d12
I just
piercing and
realized
2d12 necrotic.
something. I just realized something. You guys should be so glad I was half sleeping because I kind of forgot I was charmed. I could have silver rebarbed that nat 20.
Oh yeah, because you're on the enemy
God.
team.
Oh,
That would have been
God.
evil, Emmy. That would have been so evil.
So, am I getting the more impression that to aim for the rocks, or just to get people out of here because of the rumbling?
I'm
pretty sure we're locked.
I'll tell you, the rumbling is a good thing.
Yeah, let's destroy some more rocks.
You
Riley too.
kind of get the idea that the creature's locked you into its stomach, and maybe the only way out is by being
All right.
vomited out.
Let's hit the big one.
Okay.
Let's hit the big one. The big one! You said it's a D12 to hit with his firework?
It's a plus 12 to hit.
Plus 12 to hit. Okay, so.
Yeah, with a firework arrow.
Alright, Riley. Firework arrow away! Plus 12, that is 27.
27.
That hits.
So now you roll 2d12 piercing, 2d12 necrotic, and 3d10 plus 9 explosive.
Okay, 2d12 first hand is 15 damage.
So
Okay.
15 necrotic.
Piercing.
Oh, that's piercing? Okay, 15
Yeah, that's
piercing.
And now this one's the necrotic. 8 necrotic.
Okay.
And it was 3d what?
3d10 plus 9 explosive.
3d10 plus 9. Explosive. Come on, get that triple 10. Almost.
Oh, damn.
27.
Is that
Yeah.
plus 9 already or no?
Yeah, that's plus 9.
So
Okay.
27,
Explosive.
37, 42,
Does he have multi-attack?
50. 50 damage total.
He does have extra attack, but he can't load a second firework arrow.
That's fine.
But it would have to make a Constitution save, I
Didn't
think.
he get an upgrade?
There's an ability.
I thought I gave Riley an upgrade where he could fire two crossworks now, two firework arrows now, didn't I?
I believe it was
That was
Mortem's ability that did it.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
yes.
I gave him the it was the
And Mortem is
artificer
faceplanting in the
ability that
snow.
I gave him technically once.
Mortem
I mean,
no longer has a face.
Mortem, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh
Let
my
me
God.
read. I mean, technically, I never unenchanted the weapon. I'd have to look at Mortem's how the
it
artifact
might have
ability
been
works.
it might have been permanent
I think
at
it
that point.
stays. Let's see. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch up to 3 non-magical items and bury them each with one of the artificer infusions.
Fizz out if an
You
artificer
can attune
dies.
yourself to the item from the instant you infuse it, or you can forego attunement so that someone else can attune to the item. Your infusion remains on an item indefinitely. Erg. But when you die, the infusion vanishes after 5 days. So actually, technically, it's still good. It would be still good.
Wow,
It's
yeah.
after 5 days, so
it
So
would,
he has that for 5 days.
after
I
5
will-
days, it would dissipate.
I
the
will
ability
even
to power
say
it would.
that Mortem, his soul, while gone, a small portion of it floated over to Riley as you all fled, because Riley was actually really close to Mortem when he died. They were like not too far away from each other on the map. And I will say that enchantment is now permanent.
Sweet. Fucking hell yeah, Riley.
And-
but also, I
and-
don't know if you need to roll for it.
Roll for what?
The other ability of the ebony crossbow is it needs to make a con save of 18 or become plagued, taking 1d12 necrotic until healed.
Okay, I'll do that. Con save. Natural 1. Ooh, critical
So until it
fail.
gets any sort of healing magic, it's going to just take 2d12 damage every turn.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, so Nessa, one more attack for Riley
Yes.
as he loads another
So-
firework arrow and shoots it again.
Plus 12. Yippee-ki-yay! Alright, 25.
That meets it, beats it.
Alright. 2d12 piercing.
Piercing.
2d12 necrotic. 12 necrotic.
24.
3d10 plus 9.
Explosive.
Explosive. 31.
That's another almost 50 damage, plus the 9 that Vadigar already did. The boulder shatters. And the gut of the creature grumbles louder and louder. As your turn ends, Nessa, and as your turn ends, the creature takes a Oh, don't do that. Creature takes its legendary action, and the eye opens on the final boulder. And Sarkoth now must make a con save. Wisdom save. Wisdom save.
Sarkoth. Eep.
As Sarkoth
That's a
becomes charmed
Oh god.
and now attacks with the enemy.
Oh god.
As,
well. He's still in the same spot in initiative, right?
yes, your
But
turn.
Stu still got Squawk
Yeah.
Beak.
All right, and now it becomes the warped mimic's turn. As from the
Wait, he said Squawkbeak.
I still got
Oh right,
Squawk-
yes, Squawkbeak. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah. Well, that regardless, the legendary action's used. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Squawk Beak. Fly. How far is that Squawk Beak? Yes. Fly.
I wouldn't know where the eye is, no. Because the eye technically appears after.
Don't worry about it.
Or.
Context clues the skeletons in front of all the different rocks. You can assume
Okay. I guess.
the
Yeah.
third boulder would be that one.
Squawk. Buffed. Squawk Beak. with buff arms. Abyssal Screech, AoE 20 feet, DC 15, Wisdom saving throw, or take 3d6 necrotic damage.
It's a 4. That fails.
Psychic damage, I meant, sorry. Come on, come on. Give me the marbles. I'll take the 11 for free.
All right, 11 more damage. And that
Squawk Beak
officially end your
slightly
turn.
return.
Perfect.
Squawk Beak will be here.
With that, the warped mimic eye indeed opens, and now from the ground you begin to feel essentially like waves. You hear the gut grumbling.
Guys, I think he's trying to tell us something.
As suddenly
Does he need some
ejecting
Pepto-Bismol?
He needs some
ejecting
Pepto-Bismol.
from the floor comes just a bunch of tentacles. Oh, did I not make a tentacle icon? I feel stupid. I didn't, did I?
Find a picture from the internet, but I feel
Wait,
like it
does
would
anyone have
be a
any
bit
X-Lash
too
on them?
non-PG. I mean, I can find plenty of tentacle pictures, but you know, most of the ones on the internet are not safe for YouTube.
I'll just use the scorpion tail image I have.
Yeah.
As 3 tentacles come retching out of the ground in attempt to stab at the respective people next to them. This one's trying to hit Garothra, so I'm going to roll to hit Garothra. That is at advantage because you're literally in his gut. Still, that's only a 12. That misses.
Does not hit. Yeah.
Riley at advantage. All right. 19 to hit Riley.
Does not hit Riley. Thanks to the armor given to him by Gorb.
And last on Atlan, 19 on Atlan.
Nope.
All right. As all 3 tentacles appear, attempting to grab and stab, they all miss, just slipping around, disappearing back into the earth. And as the tentacles disappear, the turn ends. Atlan, you are up.
So where I see the eyeball is where the eyeball is.
Correct.
All right. Oh, wait. I don't know the scale here. And he's going to cast his good old guiding bolt.
Okay.
So that'll be, it does radiant and blood damage. Do you need me to separate that?
Nope.
Okay. And it is a first level spell. So I can do my divine blood right to add a D8 radiant and a. Does a D12 blood sound right? My handwriting's a little
Yes, that's correct.
mushed. Pencils get smeared, I guess.
That is correct.
All right, so another 12 and an 8. 61 damage
God
to
damn.
the
All right.
shoulder area of that eyeball.
Holy shit.
Looking radiant damage too.
Hits hard like a bitch. Yeah. Well, while this creature is warped, there's no dark magic. You can all clearly tell that. It's just been fucked with scientifically.
And that creates double advantage on the next 2 attacks.
Nice.
All right. And that ends your turn, Atlan?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do much helpful as a bonus. So yeah, I use my movement, my action, and I'm done.
Let's see what that repressed
Now it's
anger.
Emmy's turn.
Let's see what that repressed anger's got in store.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast a hypnotic pattern here
Put down.
Where are you casting it?
over the rock. So anyone looking at that rock, I need a DC 19 Wisdom save.
Now, am I in line of sight of that rock, or is this other pebble blocking my sight?
Hold on.
I mean, it's a 15-foot. So
Yeah.
this
Yep, you definitely
this
see it.
box, as long as you can see something of this box, if you're looking in that direction, you're hypnotized. If you fail the save.
I'd say Garothra can't see it.
Right.
Her eyesight's probably blocked off, but yours, Vadagar, you are right on par for it.
Sounds good. The second time you've hypnotic patterned your own party.
This time intentionally.
I'm on purpose. Yeah.
Wisdom save.
So
What
that
is
would
you?
be Nessa. I don't know where Gadok is looking. So Nessa, Adlin, Riley is probably looking somewhere else. Wait, no, he fired on this rock too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so Nessa, Riley, Adlin, and Vadagar.
I'm assuming Sarkoth as well, because Sarkoth just got charmed by looking into its eye, so...
Sarkoth is already on the enemy's team.
Yeah.
Right, but he was looking into that eye at this point in time to become charmed. So he would still be
Yeah.
looking at it until he moves.
Yep.
He would just become charmed by Emmy, and Emmy is charmed by the bad guy, so he'd still be charmed by the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still going to be the hypnotic pattern effect, right?
It's still incapacitated and has the speed of 0.
Yeah. So he is now incapacitated.
Yeah, what was your roll, Vadagar?
I'm rolling right now. And that's a
Barb.
wisdom save.
All right,
Save.
so I barely see it. So I think I still roll.
Yeah.
So that's a dirty
'Cause
20
you,
for
you,
me.
al- you also just sent Squawkbeak over there to attack it, which is why you would still be looking at it.
Yeah,
So
You got a
30-20.
30-20, Vadagar.
Is that
I'm gonna silvery barbs that.
So that gives me a disadvantage.
No, you need to roll again and use the lowest roll of all of them.
So
So-
I need to re-roll a saving throw, which I have advantage on.
Yeah, but the triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. So since you had advantage, even if the dice you roll
Right, so
now,
Ryan would just be rolling a straight 20 then, since we stack advantages and disadvantages.
No,
right?
no. So what he's saying
So you
is,
would be canceling my disadvantage.
So it's-
roll another d20 and you use the lowest one of all the d20
yeah.
you've rolled.
So even of your your advantage you just rolled,
Yeah.
if one of those rolls is still lower than the roll you roll again, you still use your lowest dice. So that means you use
Absolute lowest.
Yeah. So of all of the dice you roll total, you take the lowest, even of the newest one.
Yeah.
What is the check? Like,
It's a wisdom save. Yes.
You messed up because now that's a 20, not nat.
Yeah, but it wasn't yours. Silvery barbed. It was Vadagar's.
Yep.
Oh,
That one.
Vadagar's is incapacitated, has a speed of 0. Nessa, you succeeded. And Atlan, what was yours?
Sorry, which save did you need?
Wisdom.
And is that just one dice?
Unless you have advantage, it's one. Yeah.
No, not on this check. 18.
So you're also incapacitated and have a speed of 0. So Nessa succeeds.
Jesus Christ.
So that's action, reaction. Now for the bonus action.
Oh God!
For the bonus
It's Emmy's
action, she's
turn
gonna
too, which
mantle
means
of
Emmy-
inspiration.
means Emmy gets her fucking silvery barbs back after this turn because she used her reaction on her turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna mantle of inspiration. So the eye, Sarkoth, and myself get. Sorry, I need to roll the d8 on not on Albert, or on Albert, sorry.
we
So
get a-
they get 14 temporary hit points.
And it's not concentration, I'm guessing.
No, my Mantle of Inspiration is not concentration, no. Hypnotic Pattern is concentration, but that's about it.
Oh, let me-
Godek, where are you looking in the room? Just were you looking at that eye or somewhere else?
Hmm. I guess I would probably be looking at the eye or tracking everything, kind of.
Oh, great. Then I'm gonna
Let's
need a
do
Wisdom
this
save
again.
from you too.
Wisdom, you said?
Yep.
Yeah. DC 19.
Plus 10. Save.
No,
Hmm.
I'm really worried if we get team wiped by a goddamn team member.
I'm going. Yeah, this is
You
going
did
to be
choose.
very-
You did choose the AOE crowd control bard.
I know, that's
to
why.
hypnotize.
Oh, the mimic targeted you for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a fail, Gaddock. So you're now also incapacitated and have a speed of 0. Good luck, everyone. I have my
Motherfucker.
reaction back.
Motherfucker as
Did
well.
I just knock out Emmy?
You can try.
You're gonna have to at this point, huh?
I literally should have probably just attacked Emmy.
Like, you'd also just cast Dispel Magic on her.
I don't have Dispel Magic.
Who has dispel
You'd have
magic
to
left?
dispel.
All of the magic users are asleep.
All
What
of
did
the
Riley
magic
roll on the
users are
save, by the way?
incapacitated.
What did Riley roll on the save?
Oh fuck, Riley! God.
And Motherbucker
Not Riley.
too.
Dude, what's his wisdom, please?
Oh yeah, and we also need a roll
Okay,
from
wow,
Mother
he
Brugger.
only has a +2.
Oh, and
He has to roll a 17.
Adam's glow.
So he's also incapacitated, has a speed of 0. And we need
Motherfucker,
a save from
wildfire.
Mother Brugger.
We got this.
Gaddock.
Yep.
Squawk Beak. We
Yeah,
got
a save from save from Mother Brugger.
a save for Motherbucker as well.
Yeah. I'm not sorry at all, by the
this
way.
music is so perfect.
DM killed my thing.
Oh my. Yeah, oh, I'm assuming that doesn't make it God. Unless he has cracked out wisdom.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Great. Thank you. That will be my turn. Nessa, you're now the last one standing other than Garathra.
As Emmy, your turn ends. Godak.
Do I get to try and break out of my charm on the end of my turn?
Yes, your mind would be fighting it. So yeah, roll me a wisdom save again.
With advantage, because...
I'm slowly turning around with my shield pointing at Emmy.
So a 12, I'm assuming that doesn't do it.
That did not pass.
I'm smile.
So on their turn,
Your silvery
everybody...
barbs, did you give yourself advantage on your next roll?
No, but no, I actually didn't. I gave it to Sarkoth, but I do have advantage against charms because I'm an elf. But Sarkoth has advantage on their next roll. While who can see the pattern must succeed. The spell ends for a creature affected if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. There's no repeat saves.
Yep.
Godak.
I'm aware because I totally fucked one of the DM's campaign or one of the DM's encounters with that save spell.
It's almost like karma coming full circle, huh? As Gadak, your turn begins and your turn ends as both you and Motherbucker are incapacitated.
It's
Badagar.
Wildfire Spirit.
What?
Oh, his wildfire spirit doesn't have a but it has to. He has to command it. He has to command it.
Or it just he has to command it, or it just takes the dodge action.
Yep, sadly it doesn't do anything.
If I target Emmy and hypothetically quote unquote down them, will that take off the spell in Mass Effect?
So
Well,
he's
if
concentrated.
I
You
fall
just
on
break his
if I
concentration.
fall unconscious, yes. If not,
The-
you'd have to break. I'd have to lose
If he also takes
concentration.
any damage, he needs to roll a concentration save.
Good.
Yes.
Good to know.
Vadagar,
Good to know.
your turn is up, and the only person
Thank
who
you.
can do anything is Garothra.
Yep, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I've used this spell before. I tried not to use it too often. Garothra, noticing me, no longer such a commanding, stern, ready to fight, just go limp. She's gonna use her action to shake me awake.
Okay.
And then I am now awake. She used her action for that.
Good job.
Indeed, and as soon as you awaken, the first thing that is in your line of sight is the hypnotic pattern, which means you now need to repeat your save.
I don't think I need to do that, do I?
Yes, you do.
Just
If you look at it again,
specifies that if you're
Line of
looking at it,
sight.
yeah.
Yep.
It
If you look at
specifies
it-
line of sight,
if
dude.
you look at it again, which that's the thing you were looking at when you went unconscious,
Maybe I
look
would have
at it
said
immediately
drag yourself
again.
behind this rock or something, but it's
so
all
you
good.
do
It's
need to
all
repeat
good.
the save.
This is torture.
Woo-wee! I'm about to make
Pattern
name
appears for a
myself.
moment and vanishes, so that is no longer there.
Oh yeah, true.
Wait,
Get it
why,
out.
Pattern appears
why
for a
is it
moment
a
and vanishes, so it's
concentration
basically a
spell, then?
flash.
Because I still
Because
need to
he's
concentrate on
concentrating on
having
keeping
them charmed.
Everyone asleep.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
So,
I know
yeah, I
what
was
I
like, that
should have
doesn't sound right
done. I
at
know what I
all.
should have done. I should have used my radio staff to increase the DC.
Well, I mean, either way, I still would have woken up.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
not shaking
Um,
for my turn. I'm shooting Emmy.
I noticing that everyone's asleep, and then Emmy just fired that off. I'm going to use my robe of stars.
Baller.
I'm going to send 5 of the 7 at the eye, and 2 of them at Emmy. Oh, and Garothro bonus action lightning touched me.
Okay.
Sorry, Emmy, this is gonna hurt.
I don't fail my con save though. Concentration
take
is still up. Well, yeah, but it's magic missile now, so that auto hits.
So you take 44 points of damage.
Yeah.
So your con save is what? You have to do a 21 con save, I believe.
Yeah, I rolled 2 con saves. They both succeed.
Wait, when did you roll those?
I just rolled them. I
Yeah.
rolled them before you. It's one of them is a nat 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will silvery barbs your nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. This is going. I silvery barbs. You're silvery barbs. Go fuck.
Yeah.
So you just
So,
lost,
the concentration drop. Yeah.
Nope,
Perfect.
because the
And the
mimic
other?
the mimic uses its legendary reaction to nullify that effect, that silvery barbs.
Oh, I am so killing Emmy.
Okay, well then Zephyr is going to use it to do his Horizon Watcher, making him anyway. Still works.
What was that? You cut out?
Zephyr's reaction.
What was the reaction? Yeah, what does it do?
Giving disadvantage. Yeah, giving disadvantage.
So he has to roll
he
again.
Would still
but
have this.
No,
he would still have the
he-
roll from the silvery bar.
he rolls again though, but he rolls at disadvantage, so that's not the same roll. He now has to roll again. That silvery barbs roll is gone. That 4, that's not the roll he has to go with. So now we have to roll again at disadvantage.
Still fails.
And that still fails. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
But technically,
for the charmed
it's
effects,
technically it's 2 sources of damage. Which
that's also
half.
true. It is 2 different damage sources. But,
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
So.
No, because it's all done at the same time.
Yeah,
They
but it's
hit you
still
at the
two
same
different. It's 2 different sources. It's not. It's total damage from each attack or hit. But it's still 10 and a half would
Oh,
been
yes,
like
he is
11.
correct. Yes, Emmy
So,
is correct. That is true because
But-
it's not all one attack. It's multiple attacks stacked
Yeah.
together.
So,
you make con saves based
but-
off of not the total damage, but
You-
half of each
yeah.
attack's damage, which
Yeah,
means
which
You're
was
saying you
11
still
or
failed?
something. Yeah, it was 11 or something.
Yeah. So, well, it was and then so it still failed. Everyone should be awake. Now, since he got hit, does it do anything for his charmed effect?
nope.
So it doesn't matter if they take any damage; they're still charmed.
Yep.
Okay. Well, anyway, here comes the 5 at the rock. 2, 3, 6. This is going to be +5, so that's 97 points of damage to the
Okay.
mimic.
That boulder shatters, and the eye disappears, and you hear again.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, since Sarkoth is no longer incapacitated, because everyone's no longer incapacitated, Sarkoth is just going to the immediate first thing he sees since he's charmed.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yep.
He's just going to Motherbucker's the closest thing. He's not a smart creature. He's just going to straight attack the closest thing he sees. So 2 claw hits +8 to hit. Oh, my fucking dice roller's being stupid again. This is +8. So 24 on Motherbucker to hit. And a 22. 22 and a 24 to hit on Motherbucker. Godak?
Yeah.
Those both hit?
Oh, you're attacking Motherburger? What was the
22 and a 24.
Yeah, his AC's Bugger's AC's 20.
And this is going to be +16. So that is 49 points to Mother.
49.
And then I will start moving up this way. And I will. Do we see any other rocks with bones around them, actually?
Nope.
We do not. Okay.
Bot just went silent, and I don't know why.
Mhm.
Trying to fix it. We're just about to wrap up for today anyway, so it's fine.
Really? Oh no.
Imagine if Nessa if Nessa rolled 2 lower, the whole party would have just been fucked.
No offense. No offense. If Vadagar did not get you out of concentration,
Oh yeah,
full
definitely.
target you, full target you, multi-attack, extra attack.
Vadagar, you ended your
To
turn?
mind thrust. I'm going to bonus
Squawk
action
beat
mind
on
thrust
your ass.
Emmy.
Huh?
I'm going to try to
Yeah?
take back her mind. Bonus
What
action mind
save is
thrust.
that? What save is that?
No save.
I'll tell you in a moment.
Mind thrust doesn't work the way it normally does in this campaign. As
Mind thrust.
Oh, shit, okay.
none of the other creatures you've mind thrusted had to make saves to do it. It just happens. As you mind thrust Emmy, you suddenly find yourself. Where does he find himself, Emmy? I don't know what your mental realm looks like.
Up until recently, it looked quite cheery, but as of late, it'd be dark. And instead of Emmy standing there, it would probably be her new patron. standing
Ah.
to greet him.
Okay, so describe him for me, please. I mean, describe him for Vadagar. What does
Okay, I
Vadagar
will.
see?
Luckily I had another guy I had to write up a description for. So, give me a second. In front of you stands a 7-foot tall, dapper humanoid with beige-colored skin and an unusually broad smile full of sharp yellow teeth. It sports a pinkish-red cropped angle bob cut with black tips that ends with 2 large black-tipped tufts of hair extending from the top of his head, evoking the ears of a deer. The
Hold on.
style has an undercut at the back and 2 small black antlers protruding from the crown.
What's his name again?
Alistar.
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
have a picture already.
Yeah, if you want to drop it in the images chat, I added an images chat for Sundays and shit, so we can share images with each other that are. But for anyone who doesn't know,
I don't see the images. I see the NPCs. I can drop it in the characters.
Yeah, just drop it in the chat. Just drop it in the chat.
Okay.
For
I'll drop it in
everyone
the chat then.
at home who is curious.
As I continue my description.
Go ahead. Yep.
2 small black antlers protruding from the crown, wearing a red pinstripe coat with dark red lapels, piped with white, which is ragged along the bottom hem. Underneath, he's wearing a red dress shirt with a black cross on the chest, a long black dress pants with matching bright red cuffs, and he also wears a dark red oval-shaped monocle, rimmed with black over his right eye. I'm assuming he still has the staff, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so he's holding the radio staff that you now recognize from Emmy, or the staff that Emmy also has. As he reaches out his hand and introduces himself.
I'm gonna quickly glance around because I'm sure Emmy's in her mental realm.
They're somewhere far away, hidden beneath a devil.
As far as you can see, she is nowhere to be found.
That's odd.
And
who are you?
The creature slowly stretches its hand out. Do you want to roleplay him, Emmy, or do you want me to roleplay him? Up to you.
I can do it. I can do it. I can't do the voice. But in a radio static voice, he just reaches out his hand and says, "Hello there. The name's Alistar."
Where's Emmy?
Oh, Emmy? Oh, she's somewhere else. Don't worry about her.
Well, she's currently under control of another creature. Of course I'm gonna worry.
That's definitely troubling for her. How is that my problem?
Well, are you not residing within her?
Right back, gentlemen. Gotta go.
Residing within her? Oh, this is just a little part of me, my dear. There's nothing here that is of importance to me.
Where is she?
She's off doing a little favor for me.
Would be?
Well, I can't tell you what the favor would be. That would ruin the surprise, wouldn't it?
Let's see here.
Slowly, as the conversation plays out,
can I cast another spell within this realm?
Wickeder smile begins to spread across the creature's face, and as you go to summon your magic, you find that all that comes out is music, old staticky, gargled
jazz. It would be jazz, no? Since he's a jazz host.
Yes.
So think 1920s era jazz.
It's so hard to hear. It's so gargled and so staticky that you can't almost even tell what it sounds like for a good moment.
Yeah.
Also, Emmy, you do still need to make a saving throw, by the way, because there is damage attached to this spell. If you want to make an intelligence saving throw, just because I might try to play the damage in action.
Let me just see. Intelligence, that is +5. That's a 12. I don't think that
Yeah,
succeeds.
so that's a fail.
Yeah.
Then where's it?
The dice hate me today, by the way. I just want to point that out. The dice that that are mine hate me. Your dice apparently love me, because they just all roll bad.
So, I'm gonna glance at him as Emmy, you do take 7 psychic damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna glance at him as he kind of feels that psychic pain, since you're not in this realm at the moment.
Oh, I am in the realm. I'm just nowhere to be found for you, because there's an outer barrier that is my patron. So I still take the
so
damage.
I'm assuming he feels the damage since he's part of that barrier, right?
No, him himself, he does not feel anything.
It's more akin to an illusion than anything.
Even though
He's
it's
not
psychic.
his soul is not in Emmy. She simply is in possession of something that he is in.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The staff.
Yeah, the
Do you
same
not-
staff you see him wielding is the staff you've seen Emmy wielding as of late.
Yeah.
And you, Alistair. By the way, my name is Grevin. Or not Grevin, sorry, wrong campaign. My name is Vadigar.
I thought you were lying to him. I thought you were lying to him to keep your identity secret. I was
that,
like, oh,
that would have been smart.
I was like, oh my god, big brain. Does he know? Has he seen Hasbin? Does he know like the conditions of a contract or something?
Vadigar.
I was about to say,
Yes.
holy shit, you know to keep your name secret from him? That's insane.
But no, sadly, no. Player mistakes.
what
I'll
happen.
let you.
and
I'll
what
let
if
you
the-
roleplay that. I'll let you roleplay that. You
Yeah,
said that.
sure,
I'll
we'll roleplay that. You said
Roleplay that.
Grevin.
Continue, Grevin. Yeah, say that.
Okay. The name's Grevin. Are you not worried about about the person that you reside within?
Why would I be worried? She's under contract.
And if she were to die?
I own her soul. Why would that be a problem?
That's a huge problem.
you.
Can I try to just damage this guy? Can I attack him?
You, as you tried to use your magic before, all that came out was music. But if you want to physically try, go ahead.
Yes. Yep.
Go
I'm
ahead.
like, you don't seem like you care at all for her, so you shouldn't be here, and I'll strike out at him.
He just melds into the shadows, just disappearing. And you hear all
I will
around you,
use-
echoing you, just the staticky, gargled voice of an old radio announcer. What does he say, Emmy?
No. Of you to try to attack me here in this realm. I think we've had enough of you. I'm trying to facilitate that he thrusts Vadigar out of the mind realm.
Vadigar, make a Constitution save.
And I have advantage on all my saves at the moment.
Are we using my spell save DC?
No.
So my dice roller doesn't see which is
19.
the higher dice.
19.
Oh fuck, that's fucking good. Okay. So that is a 29.
29. It
Vadigar stands his ground.
It starts pushing you, and you can feel it beginning to pull you out, but you have a brief moment to do or say something before you are pulled away.
If you're not here for the best interests of our friend, then we will find you and end you.
All you hear is just a laugh, a demonic laugh in the static voice, just
And as the laugh echoes through your mind, Vadigar, you slowly begin to blink your eyes and you find yourself back in the real world.
All right. I will. I'll probably just get one of my. Where is it? I will just use my bonus action to infuse my.
You're cutting out again.
Also, now that will be the end of my turn.
Okay.
But also, Emmy, just so you are aware, Where is it?
Cut
Because you
out,
failed
so
the
I don't
saving
even.
throw.
Yeah.
On a failed save, you take 3d6 psychic damage. You can't take reactions until the end of your next turn. On your turn, you can choose whether you can move, use an action, or a bonus action. You only get one.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
none of that matters, as because you end your turn, you then suddenly hear all around you, and then the back funnel, the back like anus, the valve begins to open, and water begins to, and in an instant you're all swept up, picked up by the wave of water, and you're pulled and pushed all the way to the other side where the valve also opens, and you're all pushed out of the creature's stomach.
Am I still charmed?
No, as you leave the
Okay.
creature's stomach, the charm fades.
Great. I'm
And
assuming
you're
we're
probably
going
in
out
great
here.
pain.
Maybe. I still have quite a bit of hit points left, actually.
Well, you're probably bloody by now.
You are
Was
bloody
that
though,
42?
I
42 plus
I am at
7, 49.
35 out of 72, so yeah, I'm just bloodied. By one, by the way. Like, I'm just bloodied
But
by one.
you took a total of 49 damage, right?
I had 14 temporary hit points.
Ah, fair.
As you're all pushed out of the room, the charm ends for everyone. As the sphincter closes behind you all.
The fuck? There. Hey, what am I getting stuck on here?
I have no
Oh,
idea
there's
what
a
like.
wall there that I keep getting clicked onto.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
I can do this and delete this.
There's
So I
a
can't
wall
even-
right there. There's a wall there. That's the problem.
I fixed it. It's gone.
And now there's a wall here where I can't get through. What's going on here?
Albert.
There is a plugin for
Where's-
Better Fog called just
Where's
that.
Sarkoth? Can you bring Sarkoth out? Because I can't see him to grab him anymore.
There's a wall now.
He's not even on the other side of the wall. I'm looking at the other side and he's not there.
Oh, Atlin's up here. Huh.
God damn it.
Is he not down here?
No, he's nowhere. He's gone. He's literally just gone. Also, Atlan, where the fuck are you?
Oh, Adlin was up here.
Yeah,
Somewhere,
Atlan, I'm
like-
gonna move Atlan back down.
I got
Fix
puked out.
Yeah.
you end right here. This is where you guys end up. The water quickly stops as you're all pushed out of the creature's stomach. The butthole behind you seals up and the flow of water stops. And as you're all pushed out of the corrupted mimic's gut, the warped mimic's gut, we end today's session with 2 floors left to explore.
Oh, we're ending an hour early today?
We end at 6. We only do 3-hour sessions. 3 to 6.
Oh, I thought we ended at 7.
No,
And we do 4-hour sessions here, no?
Yeah.
I changed
That's what
that.
it's
I
always been
changed-
7.
I changed that. Didn't I change that?
No, not for this one.
No. This campaign's always been
Oh,
4 hours.
that's my bad.
we used to go.
Sorry, that's my bad. I forgot to tell everyone at the beginning of today's session that I have a new group that will be starting, consisting of all content creators. We will be playing Marvel Multiverse homebrew campaign, and because of that, I am going to have to cut. I'm going to be all of my sessions from now on. All are 3 hours.
I had an instance over there that
Gotcha.
I let.
Thanks for the info. Well, Vadagar, better write that down if you want to RP that with Emmy.
So yes, my bad.
I will.
I completely forgot to.
Now is
mention
not the
that.
time for me to come after your staff.
Oh no.
But yes, we will be ending today's session here, as all of my sessions will now be 3 hours from now on. With
Okay.
that, I hope everyone at home has enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please make sure to drop a like down below. Make sure to also leave a comment and let me know your favorite part of today's episode. As well as make sure to smash that subscribe button, become a part of the Orphan Guild, become an adventurer, and also make sure to tap that notification bell so you're alerted every single time we go live or upload a video. And of course, if you're interested in my partner's content over there on OnlyFans, you can check out the link in my link tree in my bio to find her over there at stoned_n_summer. I've been your host, the D&D Orphan, signing off to all of you beautiful adventurers at home. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Later.
But
And we will pick up here
Stay safe, everyone.
next Sunday. See you then.